everybody, welcome back. It's Dark Heresy Pyrebrand. No, this is not a new intro, but if you haven't been here in a very long time, maybe, I don't know. This is the same intro as always. So, welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining us. We will jump right into it, go around table, and introduce our cast and who we're playing. And then Sheepy will take it away. So, let's go with Crazy Hippie.
We have two babies.
What, McLoken?
We have two babies.
Two babies? You have two babies. You have twins.
We have
Oh boy,
twins.
here we go.
One is 9 months old and the other is just born.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I resubbed for it.
Yeah,
Thank you for interrupting.
Thank you.
I'm just kidding.
My name's Crazy Hippie. I am a writing caster on Twitch. I play Lazarus, our mutant warrior, and I expect things to get shot, including myself today.
One could only hope. Vandy.
Hi, I'm Vandy. I play Miriam. I hope to not get shot today. Yeah, I play an Adeptus Mechanicus who, is immune to poison now. So that's pretty great.
A poison.
A poison. A single type of poison that was very painful called liquid agony.
Any other poison.
Any other poison, yeah. Any other poison can still mess me up. But I am better off than I was before. Stronger than yesterday.
God damn it. Okay, McLoken, please.
Hello, I'm McLoken. I'm not looking up D&D memes right now. Or being distracted by that. So hello. I'm super excited today because we may kill some Space Marines, and I've been waiting. I've been waiting a long time, and I can't. Oh, I can taste it. I can taste it. But I am playing Arkiel. Arkiel is a wonderful man of the Imperium who is a arbiter of the God King Emperor. That's it. That's all I got.
Fantastic. I am Metamancer, the host, and this is the channel that you're on, Metamancer. And I play Sybil, the Moritat assassin. She is the mistress of the death cult, Moritat on Necromunda. Right now she's not there, though, so we'll see what happens. Exciting little things here. And let's go swing on over to... Well, hold on first. Before we introduce Sheepy, I would like to remind you guys all that resubs and subs do impact the game. We roll for fate every 5 subs or resubs, as well as tips and bits. So if you're interested in any of that and either screwing with us, which we would prefer you not to, but you could, I guess, or benefiting us, which would be much more helpful, especially the way that Sheepy makes things happen, you can take a look at the panels below and get some information on that. So, without further ado, Sheepy, please introduce yourself and bring us into the recap.
Hello, I'm Sheepdog, and I am GMing this game. I'm sorry, your accusation of the way I am cool, apparently.
I'm sorry.
It's
if I
even
recall,
more flat than usual, considering what happened yesterday.
I was gonna say, I think I recall your idle threats yesterday about me creating perfect narrative for your character and that you're going to take it out on my character now. How I gave you beauty and storytelling, and you're telling me that that's a bad thing? I don't think so.
It's very difficult to argue when you put it like that, but it was also a dick move.
I'm sorry. You could have very easily taken the option to not kill that very important friendly NPC. Just saying.
That's
No. In a situation where killing a friendly NPC is absolutely available, you do it.
Well, that's why he does it.
It made perfect and absolute sense in the moment. And that is my defense I'll have to use next week.
Blood for the blood god.
Okay.
So, last week, we started out on the frigate that took the team to Caduceus. the agri world that has been supplying food to the kind of the sector and the Imperium worlds in the Pyre sector, and the team devised a plan to basically send the assassin in to scout and to figure things out while they stomped around and looked efficient. They met the governor of the world, who I think they were suspicious of, and kind of had a bit of a chat with him while Sybil ran around looking for a safe house for them to set up in. Found an abandoned group of buildings, which they ended up settling in, and finding out that the previous team that was sent there before, led by Fred Ward, had also settled in there. So they couldn't find the team. Part of what they wanted to do was find them. Then I may need a little help refresher on what you guys did next. Did you guys go?
Then
Murdered
we found
people.
That's right. Okay, so Sybil went to investigate the silo, took out all of the guards but one, and coerced him into covering up the crime and also taking a position of power, utilizing her spy network to hire a few assassins, creating a game out of the assassination to see which one would survive, and then murdering the one who failed.
Yep.
When you put it that way,
Well,
sounds...
is it failure if you never got a chance to actually do anything?
Yes.
It is, because the objective was kill the captain
I guess
guy,
first,
and he didn't kill the captain.
No, he sucks. And he's dead.
Makes sense.
So it doesn't matter.
He's hella dead. He got
He's so
shot sideways into an alley, I seem to remember.
Yeah, this is the curving bullet. Whoosh.
That's such a terrible film. And
really is, yeah.
After that, Sybil went out into the countryside to try and track down the forlorn group of Fred Ward and his party team. While the rest of the team went to investigate the silos where all the food is kept to see if they could figure out what was going on there. And in a double super awesome cliffhanger, they found a strange device in the top of the of some of the silos, which turned liquid into gas. And Sybil found a abandoned farmyard with a whole load of graves, one of which contained the body of Fred Ward, which I think we were all saw coming, but however.
You know what? I was kind of helping Fred held out, and he was like, hey, I learned the error of my ways of being shitty. And then
But he wasn't that shitty.
It wasn't. They just hated him.
He was just a flirt, but like he did his job.
He was just gross.
What? Like really?
Miria, I don't know. I didn't really. I mean, Miria
I just
didn't
always
really like
imagined him that he had like a gut and he was like drunk all the time. He was like, hey, baby,
No,
really?
he's
I always
like-
pictured him as kind of like really proper looking,
Yeah,
but
for
like
me, he was like a Star-Lord kind of character.
yeah,
I thought
like
he was good
very
looking.
kind of like Prince Varian almost.
Yeah,
but
he,
like
he was good looking.
Yeah,
yeah.
good looking.
maybe to Arkiel, he was just like, he's sloppy.
Do you guys remember when Sybil tried and failed to seduce Ward at the very beginning to try to get information? That
No.
was
I
so
do
sad.
remember that.
Spoiler: Ward is gay. So yeah.
Damn it. That's why.
So now he's dead. So
Yes.
thank you for taking that away from us.
Well,
I mean-
apparently I have a tendency to kill the NPCs where you guys can't see.
Yeah.
Same happened with Rhea
that-
as well.
Yeah, Rhea's
Yeah,
like
everyone's
she's like-
died off screen, man. It's like the shitty horror movie.
Yeah,
All the deaths is off screen. It's awful.
yeah.
The Eldar died off screen.
It's like
Rhea
when-
died off screen.
When
I want to
when-
see them die, motherfucker. Like, come on.
Yeah,
Do not
Burn
fucking.
I mean,
World
the
True.
twins died on screen.
but they had a glorious death.
That's true.
They kind of went out like bitches, but all right.
Well,
They were fighting
No.
a succubus.
they went out the best they could, fighting
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
specialist in melee?
Fuck, dude. Even Sybil was like, nope.
Yeah,
yeah.
well, you know what? They
So it was
bought
like,
you
my
time.
bitch.
They bought you the time you needed to get away.
They did a good job with the tools they had and the
Yeah.
abilities they had.
Well,
I'll
they
let
did.
them.
They did a job.
Yeah.
Good.
They're
They
dead.
did a job.
Oh my
They did the
gosh,
job.
guys.
Anyways, proceed.
Yes, please.
So, let's come back to Sybil. Just uncovering the
Oh, yeah.
face.
No, hey, wait a minute.
Okay.
Gamer brings up a really big point. You killed Lonnie off screen.
Did I say Lonnie was there?
Oh,
you
he
said the
was.
party. You said Ward in his party. Lonnie was in the party.
Oh, snap.
Lonnie was in the party.
I'm gonna.
But
Yeah.
he didn't say that Lonnie was in the graves.
Well,
You said Ward in
Okay,
the party.
was Lonnie's body in there?
That's the question.
Well, you'd have to look.
Yeah, I'm gonna identify the bodies to see if there's anybody I recognize from our ship.
Because we're not there, right? It's just Sybil.
Correct.
Yeah, it was her.
I think I'm walking to her coordinates.
No, you're not.
No, you and I are walking
Yeah.
somewhere. Like we're like doing a tour.
I
Yeah.
told you if I
Ow.
didn't check in, right, that this is where I was going. Basically.
Did you not check it? Okay.
It's literally only been a few minutes, right? So
Has it? Okay. So we just discovered the injector things.
Yes. The like thing that sprays the thing.
Okay.
So technical.
I love it.
the thing that sprays the thing. That's totally normal. Yeah.
I found the thing that sprays the thing.
Yeah.
This is technical term. I don't know what it does yet, other than it sprays the thing. So where are we starting off? Sorry.
We're starting at Sybil at the farmhouse, just like swiping the dirt and
Yeah.
and gravel off the face of Fred Ward, who is dead.
Yes. Let us commence body identification process.
Yeah. It's. Are you going through all of the graves?
Yeah.
So
Give names for all of them.
no.
Dead guy number 1. Dead guy.
Dead guy number 2.
Dead guy number 4.
So yeah, you have Fred Ward and the psyker that was sent with the party, and then most of the team.
Okay. How
No,
were they killed?
no Lonnie for the record.
No Lonnie. Okay, Lonnie's not here. Got it. I'm not voxing anybody yet. How did they die?
Lonnie's a traitor.
Roll
Screw me.
me a. Okay. Give me a sec here. I just want to look at the skills. I think probably scrutiny would be the one here. I don't think Medicaid is necessary. They're definitely killed in combat.
Okay. Scrutiny. Got it. Boom. Fuck you, game. Again.
They were killed mostly by. I think you'd know this anyway. So they were killed by bolter fire.
Oh.
The psyker, you're not sure what he was killed by. He doesn't seem touched, really.
Is the psyker definitely still dead? Or are
Yeah.
they alive and barely, like, buried alive, kind of?
Very, very much dead.
Okay, very
Wait, is Lonnie in there?
No,
No.
he already said that.
Okay.
Gosh, pay attention. Stop looking at memes.
He's searching
I
for
know.
beams.
So many memes.
So, how many total bodies did you say there were?
So the party was, I believe, about 7. So there's probably about 5. And then there's also the family who lived in the house, which is 5 as well. So
Okay.
10 total.
Got it.
Oh, sorry, there are a couple of big muscly dudes as well.
Oh, I want to investigate those dudes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck are they? Are they humans or something else?
They're human. Has Sybil ever been to a recruiting world, like a Space Marine recruiting world before?
Depending if her missions required her to, maybe.
Okay. Well, I'll let you decide that. But for outside of Sybil's knowledge, they look like the recruits from a from a Space Marine recruiting world. Like they're very muscled. They're very. It looks like they trained all. You get this, like that they look like they trained all their lives. And
Got it. Which I could probably deduce is at least what I
And
know
they-
about Space Marines.
they both look very similar in terms of haircut and
Okay.
clothing and attire.
Okay, and how did they die?
They were killed by las fire, which is what the team had as
Right.
weapons.
Okay, so definitely a firefight. No other particular things stand out, or do they have like any of their weapons on them, or has everything been pretty much scavenged?
Everything's been scavenged. Yeah.
Okay, so obviously at least 2 of our teammates survived from the, or they moved on past this and wherever. Can I track to see, like, is there a way for me to find a path that they may have taken out of here?
I'd say that probably be a survival at a -10 because the area obviously had time to get cleaned up and everything.
Okay.
They went through it pretty meticulously.
We'll see. Oh, that's actually not bad, considering
That-
how low that was.
Towards the city.
Okay.
You can't follow the actual tracks, but the indication around the scene implies that they cleared up and then they moved off towards the city.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, I guess at this point I will Vox Arkiel.
Okay.
Arkiel.
You're speaking in bones correctly. Right?
Yes, but I can't. I don't know what that sounds like. So.
No, I mean, I just want to say out there right now before Sheepy runs with it and is like, well, someone interpreted the blah, blah, blah.
We gotta have a voice for it. Like an old lady voice.
Not doing that.
No.
Oh, come on. Okay, every
What-
time
what-
I
what
speak
is-
in Bones.
What is bones, anyways? What was it?
Bones was a language that I made up, Miriam made up, and it has both a written and a verbal component. It includes medical terms, math jargon, as well as random machinery words that replace literally everything else. Also, some extra smashed together words. So, yeah.
Acute wrench tibia.
There you go. You got it.
Yes.
Bodies are dead in dirt. No. So basically, I found Ward and 4 others from our team. Their team, his team. They're dead. No big deal. Psyker's dead as well.
Oh, the Arbitrate's dead.
I guess those are the
I
ones
sent the
that are-
Arbitrates with the Psyker.
Hmm.
So then, yeah, I guess they are.
Are
Yep.
they? Were they part of it? Okay.
Who would the 2 survivors be out of the group then? Based on the bodies here.
So there is the body of Sid. The ones missing from the team is Violet and Lonnie.
Yeah. So Violet and Lonnie are not amongst the dead. Other than that, there's 2 of those men that the guard was talking about seeing before, large hulking men that kind of might be Space Marine recruits, or I don't know. They look like they could be Space Marines, considering what they look like, their size in general. So
Are we hearing this too, or is this just to Arkiel?
just the Archaeal?
Okay, never mind.
So what I can tell is that they probably went back towards the city, at least whoever buried the bodies. I don't know about Lonnie and Violet. I don't know if they were going there by themselves or being brought there, or
Who headed to the city? The Space Marines?
I just said that. Violet and Lonnie. I don't know if they were going by themselves or if they were going against their will, or if they had prisoner, or vice versa. You know,
Are there bigger footprints with their tracks?
I can't tell that.
All right. Yeah. Keep the Barry's body how you found them. What do you want? We can't disturb the bodies because then they'll know we're investigating them.
That means I have to put all the dirt back. Fine.
Well, I mean, you can leave them undisturbed and then they'll know that we're looking for them. But if our numbers are right, so 2 of them were dead, so there's 2 left. I mean, even one can take on an army.
I mean,
One Space Marine.
considering the fact that 2 of them are dead to maybe 7 assailants, plus the 5 family members that were here. I forgot to mention that. There's civilians, but whatever. So our team took out 2 of them. Maybe. With or without help, I don't know. But
one thing you will know is they're definitely not Space Marines, like not inducted Space Marines.
So like pre-Space Marine?
Possibly.
Yeah, they're not like full-fledged Space Marines. The way that you imagine Space Marines to be.
Well, they're like 7 to 8 feet tall. Are they that tall?
Are they that tall? GM?
I'd say about 7 feet tall. Yeah.
Yeah,
they're definitely taller than normal.
Yeah, they're like 7 feet maybe.
They could be initiates.
Sure.
But that worries me. I don't know what this chapter is, but as far as anything, just be on your guard because they might have someone watching that area, just in case.
I checked the entire area and was very careful and very slow about everything. But if they do, then oh well. I
Yes,
guess.
well, it looks like they have injectors on the silos, and your friend, why were we not supposed to go in the silo? Was there a surprise inside?
What do you mean?
You said when
Oh
we
yeah,
came-
there were bodies of the people that I killed last night.
Yes, well, they did not put them in the silo.
What? Shoot him in the head.
I can't do that right now.
Why not?
We are on a health inspection. And we're
Like,
not
he
supposed to
disobeyed
know.
a direct order from me. I told him to put it in the silo. Ugh, whatever. Fine. I'll kill him later.
Okay. Well, on that note, yeah, what's in between where they went to and the city? Do you think they could have laid over anywhere in between?
Is there anything of interest between the path between the city and where I am?
There's maybe 2 or 3 farms with wide tracts of land and animals. But
Yeah.
on your way here, you did check them, I assume, quickly, and there were people living in them. No signs of anything.
So, all right.
Yeah, no, not really anything that I haven't checked out already.
All right.
I'll check in with my network to see if they have any more information for me, but other than that...
Do that, and I might I'll try to work the underworld scale and see what's going on about that business.
That's literally what my network does.
Well, 2 heads are better than 1.
Okay.
I don't have anything else much to do until we destroy these injectors. And I think Miri is handling that front.
Okay. Sounds good.
Miria hears metal. I'm trying to think of fucking a term. I don't know medical terms that start with I.
Injection.
Incision.
Intubate.
I was thinking like body parts. Like, is there like a bone?
Incisor.
Incisor, yeah.
Metal incisor.
Iris.
Index finger.
Mm-hmm.
No, metal incisor. That's Miria. She hears metal incisor.
Metal incisor. Oh. I'm just like I'm inspecting these things, the spraying things, and so they spray out some kind of aerosol of some sort, correct?
They aren't currently at the moment. They're empty.
They're empty. Are they attached by a tube to something, or is there something that would click in to spray out?
It looks like there's kind of a vial that you click in, and then it processes them. So there's a vial there, and the vials are empty on all of them.
I want to take the vial, or some of the vials. I want to.
Do you want to leave the devices there, though?
Well, I just want to take a look at the vial first.
Okay.
We're with other people, right? Or is it just us at this point?
If you want to not have any kind of witnesses, as it were, people watching you, you can easily just dismiss them. They'll walk away. You can investigate.
I mean, I'm sure if Miria gives Arkiel or Lazarus or Rock for the time being,
forgot about that.
To fucking kick people out. I mean,
yeah.
Well, that would be my job since I'm the muscle.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stand in front of the door, cross-armed, looking all dumb.
Looking all dumb and stuff.
How do you look dumb with a gas mask on? Like,
I mean, you just have no
He
expression.
just draws a dumb face on it.
Like a squiggly mouth, like.
Yeah.
its head's always tilted.
Speaking of which. Oh,
Jesus.
Holy fuck.
sorry, it's been a day.
You're like fucking meta. Jeez, meta, like, she'll go, and I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, I do that too, yeah. Oh.
Sounds like bubble wrap.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. I like to think
Really?
that my body is crunchy. So,
Not smooth.
Not
not
crazy.
smooth. Anyways,
Back to the devices.
back to the devices. So, as I walk into the hangar or whatever, is it a silo? It's a silo.
Silo, yeah.
As I walk into the silo, if I notice that I probably won't make a big thing that I noticed it, I'll probably just glance, notice it, and kind of nod to Arkiel and say, I think we can continue our inspection. Just us? Don't you think? We don't need anyone hanging over our shoulders.
I look at Lazarus and nod.
Hmm.
Rock, please escort our people outside and guard the door.
Right. Tiny people, come with Rock.
And if anyone tries to get in, please kill them.
Rock smash.
Very good. And once the door is closed, I don't want to make any sudden movements, but I just want to take a look and see if there's any security cameras.
No.
No, none?
Some outside, some kind of like surveillance devices outside and things, but nothing inside.
Okay. Arkiel, do you see this thing?
Yes. What is it?
What the? It sprays something. It sprays the vial. And I'm going to climb up, grab the vial, take a look at it.
Can you test it? Well, what?
I'm smelling it. Does it smell like anything?
Maybe a little bit of brimstone.
I want to lick it just a little bit. Like just stick my pinky in, try to get the residue, and just.
What are you doing?
Oh god.
No. Before I see her doing it, and I'm like, no.
Why? This is how I test everything.
No, if it's chaos infused, you shouldn't be eating it.
Okay, Vandy, would you like to try and lick it?
I want to lick the thing.
Then let's.
I'm gonna try to stop her.
Yeah. Well, our first instance of PvP, and it stopped Vandy licking something.
Big fucking surprise, am I right?
The comms are still open to Sybil currently at this time. I'm like, don't lick that.
I want to lick it. I want to
So,
try.
both of you roll agility, and we'll see. It'll be degrees of success, I think, on this one.
Agility, agility, agility. Okay.
Damn. That's a whole load of degrees of failure.
Fuck.
And that's a degree of success. So,
Fuck.
yeah. You're, I assume, like, you just knock the vial out and stop.
No, she's dipped it in her pinky. And so that's when he notices what she's doing. She's like,
Yeah.
And he, like, grabs her wrist. And he's like,
Okay.
no.
What?
Test it first.
I am.
No.
I have testing receptors in my tongue.
Here's the problem. This is spraying on the food. This is the food that was coming to the Abbey.
Okay. I'll test it in a way that doesn't make you uncomfortable. And I'll,
I don't need you becoming a demon.
Demon, please. You think I can become demon? I have no skin.
Yes, I can. We've seen it happen.
Okay.
Here's an interesting
Oh, wait a
question.
second. Was the other dude the other one that we killed? Wait, did we kill him? The other,
It
the
depends
bad
which one
Miria.
you're talking.
Bad
Oh,
Miria.
the homunculus?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That wasn't a demon.
That was a
No,
Dark
okay.
Eldar.
That
No,
was
no.
that was Dark Eldar.
Can Adeptus Mechanicus become demon?
A machine
Oh.
can be a demon.
Yeah.
There are multiple
Wow.
there are multiple things.
I want to
where
find
the-
you a corrupted machine for more.
Please do, because
Yeah,
I didn't know that was a thing.
the machine
Hell
spirit
Drake
can be corrupted.
are machines.
No, not
Yes.
machines, but not Omnissiah.
That's why there's trader marines with vehicles.
Not my Omnissiah. Okay, so I'll just be like, okay, you're right. I test differently.
Here's a question for you guys. Have any of you seen
Yes.
people turning into demons? It's up to you what you think and what you'd like, basically.
Um,
Not necessarily demons, but I've been around mutants. which
I've
is-
seen people corrupted by the warp personally in my backstory.
Yeah.
Does it
not necessarily-
happen on Mars very often?
Oh no.
No. That
Then
place
no,
is
I am a
pretty
very
pure.
sheltered woman.
Yeah.
How
How about Sybil?
Can I summon demons?
I would say she probably hasn't seen one be turned into a demon, but she's definitely 100% familiar with mutants, and obviously anything that the Dark Eldar would have to do with that's relative to chaos and shit. So
She's probably been sent on a few assassination missions to kill mutants.
Yeah.
And so yeah. Okay, makes sense. So you want to test this?
Yes. So I'm gonna take as many vials as I can.
Okay.
From how many are in the silo?
Well, there are multiple silos. There's 2 in each.
Okay, so I'll take the 2 vials. I'll wring out my pinky finger into the vial again, and I'll mark that one as contaminated. Put it in my
Okay.
pocket.
Do you want to kind of like pull the remnants of what's left over into one vial type thing?
No, I want to test them separately.
Okay.
Mostly because I already contaminated one. So.
Sure.
So, if I can do a preliminary look, if there's any residue, do I recognize it?
You don't recognize it. I'll say probably in at least one of them, there's enough left that it's, like there's a layer of it. It looks kind of molten.
Like
Like
hot?
it's no, it doesn't. It's not hot, but it has kind of a red orange type tint to it, with like kind of every now and then you see like a little bit of white yellow in there as well.
Okay. I also I'm just gonna put it away, make
Okay.
sure it's sealed and everything, and I'm also going to take one of the machines off the wall. Carefully, and try not to get too many fingerprints on it.
Do you want to kind of detach it so it's still functional, or do you just want to rip it off the wall?
Yes, I want to make sure it's still functional.
Roll me a tech use then.
Okay. Do I get anything for this? Yes, utility, so I get a plus 10.
Yeah.
9 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
3? Very nice.
You just rip that bitch off the wall and it's perfectly fine.
Look at this!
Turns out it's just Velcroed on.
Amazing. Amazing. Who knew about this old tech?
I'm still trying to find this goddamn picture.
It's okay.
So you're going to need to either access, if they have any, access the planet's labs to test this, or you're going to need to go back to the ship.
Yeah, that's okay. How inconvenient is it to go back up to the ship?
Yeah, it's pretty convenient.
Oh, it is?
It may be noticed, but you could just this is something you could just be taking like a message back to the people on the ship, kind of thing. You know, it does. There are shuttles every now and then going up and down to the ship, so
okay,
it wouldn't be too difficult at this point.
Yeah, because I don't think I'm a suspect for anything, anyways. So that I'm aware of. So I'll take that. I'll take the pieces and I'll kind of like hide them under my robe. And I'll look over at Arkiel and be like, I will go test these on ship after we finish our tour.
Yeah, we need to collect all of these, and then there's a lot of things we need to investigate now.
I also want to take, does the silo have soil, or does it have food in it? Is it empty? Like, what is on the floor of the silo?
It has food, kind of stored in kind of hopper type things.
Okay, so I'll take samples of food.
Okay.
And is it cement or earth on the ground? Like,
it's cement. Yeah.
It's cement. Okay, then I'll take a small chip of the cement as well.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try to get like as much of everything to see how much it permeated, and maybe deduce how long it will actually have been going on. So,
okay.
So I'll make sure I have everything in separate sterile bags. Miria does carry Ziplocs. And then I'll look at Arkiel and be like, let us see if the other silos are like this.
Yes.
I'll walk out, open up and see Rock or Lazarus, and I'll be like, Rock, you've done well. We will proceed.
You could enter solo now, little people. I'll just turn and walk with them.
So you guys go through the other silos. Takes you probably about an hour.
Okay. When we leave that silo, one thing Arkiel wants to pay attention to is, and if anyone goes in to look at if that thing is missing.
No.
Okay.
You don't have to roll for that. It's it's like they're just escorting you. They don't.
Actually, sorry. One more thing when I'm checking out the other silos, I do want to check the security locks on the silos themselves. So I want to see if they're, who has access to them.
Okay.
And if they've been tampered with at all.
You wouldn't know who has access to them, but they haven't been tampered with for sure.
They have?
They haven't.
Oh, they haven't. Okay.
No.
So then, okay, that makes sense.
And
okay.
from what you know, just a little bit of information as well. From what you know of Space Marines, this doesn't seem like something they would do, or any of you would think off the top of your head. And if they were to try and do something like this, they just kick down the door or walk through a wall or something. You know, it's.
I don't think these were Space Marines, Akil. This, as we're speaking privately in Bones.
What's odd is there's 2 bodies that seem to be initiates.
What? What do you mean bodies? Which bodies?
Adeptus Stars.
Where?
In the farmlands.
Did Sibyl tell you this?
Yes.
There's
And,
only 2 initiates? That's it?
Well,
Where are the rest?
well, there's 2 still alive, and I don't know what we're dealing with, but Ward's dead.
Ward was there too?
Ward, one of the Adeptus Stars, the Psyker, and the only people that weren't there were Lonnie and Violet, and supposedly they made their way back to the city as far as anything.
Lonnie.
So Lonnie might be in the city somewhere. Sybil's
If
going
I can find someone, it is Lonnie.
Did you put a tracker on him?
No. Maybe. Yes, okay, I put a tracker on him, but it's not... I don't even know if it works. I stopped caring once he became dead to me.
Well, he could either be actually dead, or captured, or has information that we need for this
We're
mission.
plotting this whole thing.
Yes, we can go with that.
I would not be surprised. It is Lonnie.
You
He
can
used
see.
me.
Oh.
He did.
I
He
didn't
used
know-
me for my status, and then he left.
Is there anyone nearby? Like, besides us?
We're speaking in bones, so
No, I know, but is there
Yeah.
anyone nearby, Sheepy?
It would be easy enough to get to, you know, do a kind of a side, seeming like you're doing a, you know, inspection of something specific, and then have a chat. So, yeah, you can.
I was gonna act a bit more normal than usual. I was assuming.
Oh, people are still with you
Okay,
until you finish
okay.
the inspection. Yeah.
if we can kick people out again and say
Yeah. Again, you can just kick people out.
I'll just turn to them. Please give us privacy as we discuss some matters. We will resume the tour in just a moment. Thank you for your waiting.
And yeah, so inside alone with no one nearby. Well, can you look to see if the track is working?
I don't have access to it right now. It's on Sheep.
All right. Well, how many in the silo? How many more of those things did we find?
2 in each.
2 in each. Okay.
Yeah. So same setup and
all empty.
there were, you know, traces on all of them. A few of them had a little bit left, and
Okay.
And there's security cameras outside.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it is worth looking at security cameras. Or at least where they do security camera work.
Well, yes, that's important. So this is where it's stored. And then we need to go either to where it's produced. I don't think it's being harvested this way. So, but this is also a fact of if there's more silos on this planet, how many did they touch?
Seems like all the ones that have these spray things.
this is the central kind of distribution center. So the food here, the food from the planet is gathered here.
Okay.
And then distributed up via ship or across the planet. So this is kind of the processing,
Okay.
industrial
Um,
city of the world.
And there's no cameras that are out of place. That's the only technology that's out of place in the silo.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, look at that camera feed. If we can get the tapes on that, or get the
I
data.
think we should be more stealthy about this.
I think we've been mostly stealthy for what we've been doing, but
especially for camera feed. There are easy ways to eliminate camera feed. I know this because I've done it remotely.
well,
It's not difficult.
in that way, can you find a way to hack that feed? And then, if you're able to hack that feed, see if that feed has been tampered with recently, and where that was tampered from. Can you do that? I don't know this.
I think the first thing we should do, I have an idea.
Okay.
Sheepy, what are the chances that I can make a device that remotely taps into any of their computers or something?
Remotely.
Like from afar. Like here's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking that we can do a security check later. We won't say when, we'll just do another check and come in and say, oh, we forgot to do security check. Then we go in, they show us the room where the security's done, whatever, and then I can like just input something onto whatever machinery that they have to be able to either control it or access it remotely. This might be a bit outside the Warhammer realm. I don't know if it is, but
even if it is, I'd say that's acceptable.
Okay.
It's not. There actually is an item for it. I don't know if it's in game, but there is an item for something like that.
Mhm.
And yeah, so
yeah, I'd say it's definitely doable.
Okay, so I'll relay that to the team and I'll be like, I think what I can do, it will take a moment to make this device, but I can go, we can do security check, and I can add device to their machinery to be able to access remotely, maybe even control.
That'd probably be wise. What about the chemicals? Is there a way we can test them at all?
I will be testing them up on ship. And also this spray machine. Perhaps there is trace of where it was made, who usually uses it. It doesn't look very familiar to me, other than very clear what its use is for.
So the ship would be too far away to keep an eye on the.
Oh, okay.
But you could set something up maybe in the kind of halfway house.
Sure.
But you wouldn't be able to operate any of that stuff on the ship. So you can go to the ship and do lab stuff, or kind of pour over security details.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay, so I cannot do both, but what I can do is set it up for you, Arkil, so you can access. I know that maybe you don't know as much of the tech side, but this material, this liquid needs to be tested.
Yes.
So if I can make this device, perhaps you can access it. Maybe Lazarus, do you know how to do this?
It will also take you a while to make, just as well. So that will delay you in doing stuff on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
If it's simple, and I could probably use it.
I can probably make interface that is simple, but it will also probably take me longer.
I would say
lean over and was between the two. Arkil can't read. Is that going to impede him?
He what?
Absolutely, yes.
He can't read.
What do you mean he cannot read?
Arkil.
Arkil.
I can't read.
What?
Yeah, it's been like that for a while.
Yeah.
I've been giving you documents all of this time.
I look at them confused and I put them away and nod at you.
You never noticed that.
And like flashbacks of all the times I've just handed him documents and he's passed them along.
A quick skim is
You're like, get this to who this is assigned to, and he looks at it and he's like, and then he would walk off and first person he's
And he just goes, give this to people who are assigned to.
Oh my.
I'm good at delegating.
So to set something like this up with a simple interface, just so you know, probably take 3 days.
3 days with making the
for someone else to be able to use it.
I mean,
and to make the device.
I feel it's
to make the device and make it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit more important for us to figure out what is potentially tainting the food. Kind of thing.
And then whom?
Yes, and then who?
Am I aware of these conversations, or is this not on Vox? I'm guessing.
You can totally report to Sybil if you would like.
Yeah, I haven't been bringing it in, but I'll just I'll Vox in and I'll be like, Sybil, we found a substance.
Okay.
This seems to be what is corrupting the food and the peoples. So I am going to be checking and testing this back on ship in my lab.
Okay. Great.
There is also security footage. We are guessing. We have not checked security yet. But after time that I look at Vial, I can make device to hack into it. But it will take me 3 days if Arkiel is to use it.
Okay.
Well, I don't think I can use it.
Or Lazarus, or you, or me.
Okay.
But so long as it is usable by all.
What is the goal of doing this hack exactly?
Find out who.
Oh, I can push some people around here and maybe get some information about camera feeds and such.
If you can find who did this, who is doing this poisoning of sorts.
Don't you own the captain of the PDF?
Oh yeah.
He could just give us security footage.
Oh, that's easy, but I'm saying if he's not aware of... You think somebody's using this feed as well, right? Is that what I'm understanding? Or...
No, we want to see who did it. We just want the camera feed.
Oh yeah, that's easy. I got that.
That does save me 3 days of work.
Yeah.
It does.
Well, we will finish our tour, and then I am going to go test this.
Great.
So, if you could check on the feeds, please. Arkiel.
Yes.
Rock. Let us proceed with this tour.
Yes, Rock likes walking.
I just want to pat Lazarus on the shoulder and...
I will give her a slight glare.
It's more like it wasn't like a condescending one. It's more just like
Lazarus doesn't.
It's okay. It'll be over soon. Yeah, it's more like it'll be over soon. I'm sorry.
I now kind of want him to play an Ogren.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
They have to create a custom class.
Just transfer it from Only War.
Yeah.
Same stat trees. Just
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, we'll go through. I don't think you guys have anything else left you want to do during the tour.
No, I don't. But unless Arkiel does.
The only thing I can think of is if people are watching, if someone using my Auspex scanner to every time we leave to see if someone from a far distance is watching.
There's no one untoward watching you. The people guards, they give you cursory glances. It's all. There's nothing suspicious at the very least.
Not the guards, but I mean further out. Just seeing if I see something odd, maybe a light hitting a scope of some sort. Kind of thing.
Well, roll me an awareness then.
All right, I will roll you an awareness. Any other additional pluses other than the 30 I have?
Nope. You can live with that plus 30.
Okay. No. All right.
You don't notice anything.
Okay.
Pretty sure you're not being watched.
Can
by
I
anyone
use a fate
suspicious.
point? Because I
Sure.
think that was super close. Oops. Let's make that a 2. This will be my first fate point before break, and I'll save the other 2 for after break.
Just in case.
Just in case fucking Space Marines show up.
Suddenly balls on fire.
2 degrees.
No.
Okay.
Same as the fail. Like you're pretty sure you're not being observed.
Okay.
But it is nice to know.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't say anything to anyone.
Okay. You guys get taken through the tour. You act all official. Nothing extra kind of pops out at you aside from these machine little devices. Everything seems to be above board. All the locks are sturdy and this kind of thing. One thing I will give you is that you can't see how anyone would break in unless they had a, similar to Miria, kind of like a genius tech priest type to break them in. Yeah, you're welcome. So most likely, the most likely thing you can guess is that they were let in, probably. Aside from that, yeah. And Miria, you make your excuses and act like I assume you want to act like you're taking a message up to the ship or something like that.
Yeah. I'll probably just say I'm checking on something and making sure that stuff is all good.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
you get up to the ship. What does Lazarus and Archeal do after the tour? Do you guys want to head back to the?
What time is it?
It's probably it's like noon, afternoon.
I follow Archeal around like a dumb ogre.
Okay.
I think he would look at Lazarus and be like, speaking in bones, he'd be like, we're gonna go try to locate the underworld and see, or whatever shady people are here, and see if they see anything odd.
Well, just so you know, the person most suited to that would be Sybil. She already has tendrils and connections in the underworld.
Yeah.
Let me see my sky, because I have one
I
tick in
told him
underworld.
that last time.
I know, but he was gonna work a different angle, because you have your spy network and your assassins, but there's also a market.
There is.
And with the market, he would go see if anyone's been procuring or selling odd things. So
It's
Okay.
locating the black market like we did on the space station.
All right. Well, roll me a. Is it?
I have underworld.
Yeah.
I have underworld common.
Can I roll intimidation to try and get this information?
I think you're at this point. You're looking for. So if you find, you don't find the
I
underworld.
I was saying threatening people to tell me where it is.
I'd say no, not for this one.
Okay.
No.
And you don't find anything significant. You find a few, kind of street vendors in the back alleys and stuff, but they either run away or they don't have any information that can help you.
Someone tries to run away from me.
I mean, yeah, like
One of those people that were the last one, I would get fed up by that point and fucking chase him.
Okay.
And fucking tackle him to the ground and then let Lazarus intimidate him.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Now can I intimidate?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, all right. Right. Intimidate. Any bonuses or anything?
What are you trying to do here?
I am literally gonna lift him up by his throat, and
But what information are you trying to access?
I literally just want to know where the black market is. Like,
Well,
what-
that goes along with the common law underworld role. So
okay.
you still won't get none of these people know where the kind of main. These are like street level vendors. They
Okay,
don't
so
have
these aren't
access
even
to
people.
Yeah.
They're not even people.
They wouldn't be trusted with the main, kind of.
Who
Right,
would,
then-
though?
Yeah, well then it's more of a who would I be looking for?
Okay. Sure, make an intimidation roll. But -10.
-10.
You-
Rude.
I think you got pretty good intimidate anyway.
I do.
Okay, yeah, it's implied that it's common street knowledge that there are two main powers in the underworld. One of whom is the now deceased captain of the guard, and the other one is let's just pull up a name very quickly.
To Killerosaurus.
Dick Johnson. Private Eye.
Is called Gris. Gris.
Gris?
Yes, a grizzly.
And he has no kind of known someone like this wouldn't know where they were. They just know the name.
Right.
So I would look at Lazarus and Bones and be like, we could find the new captain, and
He would know nothing. I would assume he knows nothing, figuring his original position.
well, supposedly, he was supposed to hide the bodies that Sybil told him to. So if we question him and he dies, we do Sybil a favor because she won't have to do it.
Or if he's already dead, or if any other reason that this turns out badly, it could turn on us really fast. I'd prefer to figure out what part of town our lovely Chris owns so we can talk to his boys. As I slightly squeeze the throat of the person I'm holding.
Don't have all day. Come on.
Oh, are you asking the?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm asking him. Oh, I wasn't like looking at him, but I said it loud enough for him to hear.
Okay. He has no idea where you can find him.
Well,
Where is his
he
territory?
said he owns well, I'm asking where his territory starts, basically.
Okay, so it's probably like a quarter, kind of the slum, more slummy like area where people live, and then they travel out to the farms to work and that kind of area.
Okay.
So
All right.
gives you kind of like a section of town called the Taint.
Well, that's not heretical at all and should not be purged in the slightest.
Leave thy taint alone.
Wonderful. How well off does this person look? Dude, street vendor.
Not
probably.
at all. Like
Alright.
grubby.
I'll give him some rations and some thrones and some.
What wares did he have?
Just mostly probably stolen food and a few bits of gear.
No, I'll just hand him a ration and a few thrones and a little bit of and send him on his way.
He runs off, presumably hoping that he doesn't get tackled again by a crazed arbiter.
I'll do it too. I would turn into Sybil at this point and be like, Sybil, in your network, do you know anyone named Gris?
Do I, Sheepy?
Yeah, he's in your network.
Okay. Yep. Why?
Do you mind if we interrogate him?
Oh, come on. Why?
What? Because Lazarus and I have nothing to do.
Oh.
Sorry.
So you're going to use my informants for your entertainment?
We're about to go to their territory and start making a big ruckus. And
Do not make a big ruckus.
Sybil, it's either I open fire or you tell us what Gris is.
This is a delicate process. If you
I won't
screw
kill
with
him.
all this, then you're going to unravel my entire operation, which means we
We're
will
just
not get
asking where the
valuable
black market
information.
is. I'm looking for a weapon, that's all.
can I keep him? I found a Chris. Well, your other captain of the guard was the other power, and Gris was the opposite power.
You
so-
killed our better option.
No,
so-
no. I did not
Yes.
kill the better
Yes, you did.
option.
You had him
I didn't kill him. I
You
need
had
to
him
make
killed.
sure that is very clear. I hired my assassins to do
Sybil.
it. And
Wait,
it was a very lovely game in
Wait,
which
wait.
one person survived.
Do
It
you think
wasn't
I
the
would
captain.
kill shame you? I'm not going to kill shame you.
I'm gonna pop in on the Vox. I'm like, cool motive, still murder.
You
My
still
job
ready.
is murdering people. Why is there so much judgment right now?
There's no judgment of saying you made our job harder, so make it a little bit easier.
This is not making it easier. If you take away all of my resources.
We're not taking him away, we're asking him a question.
He
If
already
we-
has knowledge of me, and there is a trust. If some random people come showing up, where do you think that's going to lead?
Well, you arrange a meeting with us, Chris, and we'll be fine. We won't cause any trouble because he'll cooperate.
We
gladly.
won't go in as inquisitorial agents.
Yeah, I think Arkiel will have a hard time pulling that one off.
Well
I-
then, I'll take lead as I glance over Archael.
She can't hear shrugging.
Well, I'm already on my way into the city, so if you'll give me a few moments, maybe go get some beverages or some food.
I don't drink. And I had a
Beverages
rash.
does not mean drinking alcohol. It means beverages, as in a refreshment. Maybe some water.
I had some water and I had a ration. I'm fine for the day.
I hated it.
Okay, I have another idea. Ready? Whoever can find me first gets the location of Grim. Go! Hang up the Vox.
I'm not looking for her.
I'll pop in on the Vox, be like, I put the tracker in her too. So I realistically know.
We both can find her.
You know what's funny is, if you would like, you can put a tracker in her gun because she gave it to you to.
I'm sure you have a tracker on fucking all of us.
No, she hasn't touched me.
I haven't touched Lazarus yet, but I have toyed around with the idea of his heavy bolter. I just don't know where to put the tracker because it seems like a really angry machine.
I think all of their guns are angry, to be honest. One's
Yeah.
a grumpy old man. One's a kind of aloof.
Was mine angry? I think mine was more just bloodlust.
Yours
Yeah.
was. A
Yours
little
was
bit
like, if I touched it
crazed,
wrong,
yeah.
it might just go off. Archeel's was kind of more like an old man, but like he'll take his meds if he really, will. So
yeah,
and
a
then-
bit aloof.
yeah. And then Sybil's is just annoyed at itself.
Old man yells at cloud. Yeah.
Old man yells at cloud.
Right, well, she decided not to go the easy way, so I guess we're going in the hard way.
Yep.
I do like breaking bones.
Well, let's go.
And we'll start heading off towards that part of town.
Okay. Let's switch over to Miria for a bit and see how and what you were doing.
Have I gotten up to the ship by now?
You're in your lab. most of the ships have some form of medical bay, and I assume that you kind of take those over and turn them into medical bay / science experiment. Yeah. So you're probably in a medical bay, which has been heavily modified during the trip to be able to suit your needs, as it were.
So yeah, the first thing I'm doing is running various tests on the liquids that I have.
Okay. Roll me. Let's have a look here. I'm not sure it would be Medicaid.
Just intelligence?
Impossibly. Okay, I will say roll me a Medicaid roll, roll me a tech use roll, and roll me a straight intelligence.
Okay. So
I'm gonna custom the crap out of this.
all right. All right. Medicaid is this 5 degrees. Tech use is I'm what by 1? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna re-roll that because that is so silly. Shut up. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Jesus Christ.
Oh Lord.
There we go.
Yes,
Okay.
burn your re-rolls. Mwah.
And then straight intelligence.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
so this liquid, it's and correct me if I'm wrong here, I think viscous means it's like oil, like it's not.
Yeah, very viscous.
Yeah, more slippery.
Yeah, it's very viscous. It's when you start to kind of investigate it and look closer at it, it appears to be, you notice similarities to what was left in the bloodstreams of the dead Eldar and the Dark Eldar and the people with the brands on their faces.
Oh shit.
And you don't know exactly what its purpose is. You can't figure that out, but it's definitely designed. This isn't like someone took a flower that was poisonous and turned it into. This is something that has been manufactured and crafted in a laboratory.
Chemically engineered.
Yeah.
Okay. And do I get any idea of its effects?
No, that was the intelligence roll.
Fuck. Do I want to burn my last fate point?
Space Marines. Just saying.
No, I can't do it. Okay. Fuck. Nope, I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm burning my last fate point.
Okay.
Fuck. Yes. Okay.
So what this is it's a virus. It is communicable, but from what you can tell, it has to be ingested or injected by humans.
Okay.
So it can't be spread from human to human, at least through touch and breath and things like that, which would explain why it's being pumped into the food if it's going to human worlds. It can be exchanged through the air and touch to Xenos species, which would explain why the Dark Eldar left in such a hurry and why there were dead Dark Eldar littered about the place. It seems to attack the brain, causing psychoses, and it tends to boost the aggressive parts of the brain, along with shutting off a lot of pain receptors. And it's it's not good. It's a very aggressive virus. It does, however, need significant build-up in the body to gain hold. Otherwise, it peters out quite quickly.
Okay. And do we know how much? Like a lot?
Sustained exposure, if you're eating and ingesting it, probably in a situation where you get like a proper syringe and just inject it into someone, it's gonna explode and just instantaneously.
Okay. Do I have any left over? Any of the liquid left over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have some. Another thing, you don't know how you'd synthesize this. Like you have a lot of knowledge of these kind of things, but you couldn't replicate this. You'd need like a even more impressive lab than what you've had recently. Oh, one place where you could maybe synthesize this is back on Parapet. Sorry, not Parapet. The Abbey, the bunker that you guys found, that had equipment necessary to make something like this.
Okay. I am going to lock the remaining amount in Lonnie. In Bartow, sorry.
Okay, yeah.
And I am going to vox into everyone and say, well, found out what this liquid is, and it's not good. So don't eat anything of the food here that comes from the silos.
There, I'll give you this as well. There is no signs in anyone that you've passed by that they have been infected.
Okay.
You know, it would have built up. The brand would have kind of shown up on their face and this kind of thing. So you assume that at least the food being disseminated to Caduceus is clean.
Okay, then in that case, the last thing I want to check before voxing into everyone is the machinery that sprayed it out.
Okay.
Does it look new, old, used, rusted? I'm trying to gauge how long it's been installed and used.
Roll me a tech use.
Okay. Two degrees?
New. Pretty new. It seems to have been designed specifically for this purpose, to disseminate this toxin virus.
All right, voxing into everyone.
Okay.
Well, we have some good news and some bad news.
Cool. What do we got?
The bad news is that this is a very bad toxin, a virus. It attacks the brain, and it has been in our food, and we have been eating it. So, not great. But the good news is, nobody that I've seen has the symptoms of this virus. This virus does not stay in the body unless very long, unless it has a lot. And the machinery that was used in the silos is brand new. Looks like it was just used for this. So I'm thinking that whatever has happened recently, and the symptoms have not shown up in the populace yet.
Either that or they're sending it off planet only.
Then who is eating? What are the people here eating?
Other rations, this is the only silo.
The silos are designated, so if they wanted to not disseminate the toxin to the planet, they could feasibly do that.
Okay. We should check which silo is dedicated to planet. Sibyl, if you could check.
Sure.
And
Add that to my list of things to do.
or we could go. It's fine. I know you're a busy woman.
No, it's fine.
Okay. So, don't eat the food.
I
That
don't
is
think
it.
We have been.
Good. Continue not eating the food. And we'll check security footage. And I guess that's where we go from there.
What happened? I missed it.
Oh, okay. So we found out that the liquid is a virus. Yeah, it goes on the food. Must be ingested by humans.
Or injected.
Or injected. Can be transmitted through air and touch to Xenos, and that's why the Xenos left. Oh, actually, I do want to communicate that to you guys as well.
Yeah.
So just assume that that's to Sybil and Lazarus. And then the machines that are used to spray it out are pretty new, so hasn't been affecting the populace that I know of. But we are going to find out.
Can we make? Wait,
We cannot synthesize this.
so we can't make a antivirus.
We
No.
couldn't make the drug. That
I
would-
cannot make drug. I cannot make anti-drug.
Do you know? Is there anything on it, like where it originated from?
I don't know, but it is high tech, and this is synthesized chemical.
No.
This is not natural.
So, okay. I would have to say then. Can we make an alarm system? A trigger on the silos, like a sensor, or have something? Can the ship scan that area for anything that's or a Starta's signature? I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing.
You could run a scan, but yeah. You're searching for a Starte.
Well, I mean, like have the ship scan that area as like not like us like setting up an alarm system, because it seems like that they are interchanging that consistently, and having an alarm system that would go off, or an alert system that would go off when something that's not of a human signature, because I imagine Astartes have a different signature than humans since they have 2 heartbeats in the first place. So and fucking how many, like 12, 22, 21 extra organs or whatever the fuck they have.
I would say you can, but there would probably have to be kind of, a big group clump of them really to stand out or to be noticed. Like,
Okay.
just a few would probably not do it.
So is there a way we can or anything on the ship that we can set up a sensor to trigger?
Okay. Well, should we not wait for Sybil to maybe go through security footage first? Make sure we know who's going in?
Yes.
Perhaps we can
Yes.
confront them in front first.
Feel free to talk to Sybil about security.
We're
We've got it here.
5,000 other things that I would love to do if I could.
No, don't worry about it. We're getting the security thing handled the best we can.
I still plan
Can I
on doing it. I
ask-
just haven't had a chance to do anything yet, guys.
No, it's okay.
Uh,
No.
can can I ask quickly, Sybil, where are you and what you're doing?
Well, I've been getting back to the city so I can get to my contacts during all these
Okay.
voxing back and forth.
I would have
Getting
said
things after
during this
another.
time.
There's a growing
you would have
list
got back.
now. Like,
So-
my first thing was contact my people, my network, and ask for any information about whether they've seen the people that I'm describing as Lonnie and Violet, so that I can figure out if they came to the city. The other part is to talk about the security footage. No, that was with my dude, so I gotta go visit him.
Okay.
And then the other one was what? Just now? The
Chris.
Yeah.
They wanted you to talk to Chris. as
yeah,
well.
but they were
Well,
going in
he-
anyway, so
Well, you wanted to play hide and go seek, and we're
Yeah.
terrible at it. So
well, you didn't even try. Didn't
Yeah,
even
we're
try.
not. Lazarus isn't going to try. He doesn't play games. So.
Incidentally, Meta, Sybil would know that Grizz's full name is Griswold. So. Little
Griswold.
Yeah. He doesn't like people knowing his name, but I imagine you got it out of him.
Yeah.
So setting up kind of, are you talking about like an alarm system around the silos to?
actually, something a little bit more precise per silo. Something where it's like a simple trigger mechanism that we can set up quickly and just kind of gives an alert off. But and that's why I was kind of directing that towards Miria.
Okay.
Because I mean, all it could be is like someone interrupting the laser sensor, and then
Yeah, like people do walk in and out of the silos a lot, so that it would be going off like 20, 30 times a day.
maybe if we set it up for a tall person.
Yeah, maybe.
Because they are Adeptus Stars are tall. We did see 7-foot tall people, so
Mm.
and they might be refilling the canisters. I don't know, but that's
Okay.
that's what I was gonna relay to Miria, and then
Sure.
especially Sybil's got a lot of shit to do because she.
Also, the only issue with that argument is if they do know we're here and have been watching us in any way, shape, or form, it's not that hard to avoid a laser sensor or remove it. It's not a very trustworthy system, unfortunately.
And if they're trained combat veterans.
Yeah. I mean, they're space marines. Whether they are fully fledged or initiates, they are space marines. They earned that right.
Yes. It's how do you catch a space marine?
You don't.
Next episode on To Catch a Space Marine.
Excuse me, Adeptus Stars. Can you please have a seat? I swear I didn't know this was heresy.
It's like dating a demonette.
boy.
I don't know she's a demon.
Well, should we take a break there and you guys can have a quick discussion if you like about what you'd like to do when we come back?
Sure.
Well, I mean, yes.
Sure. Great, guys. We're gonna take a 5-minute break. We'll see you soon. Stay tuned. It's not
It's
fair.
smooth and creamy.
So, Sybil,
Not junky.
let me segue this into Sybil. what are you up to?
If I break
Right
out
now.
into tears, will you stop? I am getting while they were all doing their stuff, I was getting information on whether or not anybody has lead on where Lonnie and Violet might be.
So roll me, I'd say, given your interactions with your network,
Mhm.
chuck another tick in there for a start.
Okay.
And I'll say, give me a roll of your network caduceus. Hell yeah. They have been spotted a couple of times. Different parts of the city at nighttime. they were acting suspiciously, kind of skulking around. That's why people took notice of them. But not a clear, they disappeared quite quickly. And no one followed them or anything. So,
Where was there, like, do we have a last known place that they were?
last place they were seen was around the Taint. Don't forget
Every
that.
single time you say that, I can't. Just
You really need to rename that.
Yeah, you really do.
They've been tickling around the Taint a little bit.
I mean,
recently.
you just call it the slums.
I'm gonna think Taint.
They disappeared into the taint and we never saw them again.
Do people usually fool around in the taint? Is that something that people...
They got caught up in the web of the Taint. So yeah.
Dark things happen in the taint.
I like getting real deep into the taint.
Okay, guys. What the fuck? First ice cream and now this?
So, Sybil, would you like to explore the Taint?
All right, yeah, we're calling it the slum from now on. we can't hold it. We can't hold it. It's the slum.
We can't hold the taint.
God. Yeah, it's the
taint
slum.
Just go and poke around in the taint.
The taint is too much for us to bear right now.
Yeah, for the sake of our ability to get through anything, call it the slum.
Okay.
It's a miracle we actually play week from week, week to week.
You know what? It is the greatest miracle.
I'm going to investigate my lead.
Okay. You do have a couple of other things, but if you'd like to go directly
Well, it's
to
on the
searching
way.
for the... yes, if you're going after Grizz next, he is located around the Taint.
Slums.
Slums, sorry. I was going to say slums, and I was like, wait, no, that's the wrong one. Say the Taint.
Yes, my first order of business on the way there is to talk to
Grizz.
Grizz. Right.
Okay. He gave you multiple places where you could contact him. So if you hang around for a few minutes, I'm sure, you pass on a message and then he turns up and he is a heavily scarred person, multiple scuffles when he was a kid, and then as he grew up, obviously more serious fights. You didn't I assume Sybil wasn't interested in his deal, so I guess you didn't know that he was a kind of crime lord, but
I would know enough information to see if it was valuable, basically.
yeah. He had contacts, he was useful, so you recruited him.
Mhm.
And, okay. So yeah, so he comes out after a couple minutes making you wait, and kind of hangs around a little bit meekly, waiting for you to bring up whatever you'd like to talk about.
Did they tell me what that Grim was the other person? He did say the opposite, right?
Yeah, we did say that Grim was the other person because you got the other guy killed.
Okay, remind me before I get into this scene. What were you guys specifically asking about for that, though?
We just want the black market shit, right?
Just the black market?
Well, I was more thinking that, like, if anyone knew anything or would have information, they'd be in the black market.
Yeah, that's where we're going to,
Oh.
the black market.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
the conclusion. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll ask about the machinery. If there's any custom machinery being made or sold or anything like that.
Well, there's a few experts that peddle their wares. Nothing like what you described, but I could ask around.
Okay. Have any strangely tall, muscular men come by to purchase things?
No, definitely not. I would have heard of that. And I think I know the men you're talking about. And they keep themselves to the edges of the city at best of times.
Well, they're not ones to blend in, I guess. So, okay. Is there anybody that you think might be doing business with them, even through a liaison of sorts?
Sorry, I can't remember. Did I give a name to the captain or
Kratos, the silo captain? Or the other captain?
The one that's
the one
dead?
you killed?
Is
You
his
did not
name?
give me a name for him.
All right.
I
Well,
don't
let's
think.
just call him
Deadite.
Deadite.
We can call him Gregory McAllister III.
You just call him the captain of the PDF.
Well, yeah, but yeah. Let's go with August. So August was the captain. So yeah. Well, my opponent, August, the captain, if
Yeah.
you know him,
Mm-hmm.
he before his untimely demise, he ran the majority of the underground trade. I kept close eyes on his dealings, and he never dealt with them. So, likelihood is that no one did.
No one on world.
No one on world.
Would you say that it would be easy to bring this type of equipment on world without anyone noticing?
Well, I do my hand at a little bit of smuggling. I can't say that I've heard of this being smuggled in, but possibly they brought it here themselves.
Why don't you ask around some of the others that you know that do this type of work and see if they've been hired for this type of information or smuggling operations?
Will do.
Okay. Would it be possible for me to arrange another meeting with you, with a few of my other associates?
They ain't law, are they?
Law? No.
Will it benefit me?
Well, it could actually, yeah.
Alright, well, I'm not keen on meeting new people, but for you, I will.
Oh, that's so kind.
And maybe a little extra.
A little extra what?
Money.
Okay.
I'm assuming your deal with him was money. He seems like the kind of guy who...
Yeah, usually. Sometimes life, loved ones,
Yeah.
that whole bit, depending. Others is, the little carrot of hope, like, maybe one day you can leave this place.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you can set up a time and place to meet if you like.
Okay. Yeah. I'll probably give him preference of location, so he feels more at ease.
Yeah, probably abandoned building in the slums. Some dark hole.
Great. My favorite.
Yeah.
Favorite hole of the tape. Just... I'm sorry, I had to. Of course, McLoken's just looking at memes, so... Okay.
I've learned how to tune out the word taint now, so...
Put that on your CV. So, what would you like to do next?
I think that the next step was, since I'm here, to see if the last known location actually still has Violet and Lonnie there. Or at least signs of where they might go.
Keep in mind, there is a tracker on Lonnie.
Yeah, but I don't think Miria told Sybil that, because then she would have been more suspicious that...
Never mind.
I don't think.
I probably didn't. I haven't told anyone about any trackers until just now, so...
Are you checking the tracker? Like, are you going to check the tracker to see where Lonnie is?
Probably not yet until, like, I'm technically done all the testing, so... Yeah.
Okay.
Until it comes to the time where the testing is done and, like, in the timeline that's done, then that's when I'll check it.
Okay. So you want to... how are you getting about? Are you kind of walking brazenly, or are
Oh.
you kind of rooftoping it with the cloak,
Oh, dude, I'm stealthing it up like nobody's business.
like usual? Kind
Yeah.
Of thing? Okay. So you have a search around the slums. You don't find any indication of them by yourself. I assume you probably talked to a few more people to ask if they've been seen around here.
Yeah.
Like they're seen around here a few days ago at best. Like nothing recently.
Hmm. No indication of where they like. Does it lead to any other trails?
No, I mean they didn't talk to anyone. They didn't engage with anyone, and it was only kind of like it was only because they were acting a little bit suspiciously that they were noticed at all.
Okay. So pretty much a dead end for me on this one.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to head over to my new guard captain, who's about to get a beating. Maybe.
Okay. So he's taken up office where the previous guard captain was located. It'd be simple enough for you to slip in
Yes.
if you want to, or you could just, however you want to approach him, you can, basically.
Oh, I'm going to reunite us the way that we met.
Okay.
So, the whole knife to the throat bit. Hey, nice to see you again.
Hello. Why are we meeting like this again?
Oh, just so you remembered who I was.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Could you remove the knife, please?
Sure. Like, pats him on the shoulder, like, really hard afterward, just to screw with him.
Yeah.
So, tell me, how was your inspection today?
Good. I wasn't able to store the bodies because the silos were being inspected. So I arranged for the bodies to be adjusted slightly so it looked like they'd been stabbed and in an ambush.
Okie doke. That sounds exciting. Let's see. I need to see the security footage from the last several weeks, probably, of those who have entered and exited the silos and all that stuff.
Okay, it'll take me maybe an hour, 2 hours to gather it all together.
Yeah,
Do
you've
you wanna...
got like 45 minutes at the most.
Okay, I'll be back in 45 minutes then.
Great.
And he rushes out to go and gather up the necessary recordings. Do you... are you... I have to ask this because I assume Sybil would like jump out the room and then take up a position overlooking where she was last seen, kind of thing, to make sure,
I'm gonna snoop around real quick first.
Okay.
Because this is still the old captain's location, to see if there's any information that he left behind since he died without being able to take care of unfinished business.
Give me a scrutiny.
I'm gonna re-roll that because that's bullshit.
Okay.
Why with the scrutiny today, man?
Hmm.
Really? It just does it not want me to scrutiny anything? Well, that's great.
Unless you want to re-roll again.
I'll leave me with 1 fate point. 45 minutes. Whatever. Nah. Nah.
Okay. You don't notice much. There's a ledger, but it is it's obviously like, I wouldn't say a decoy, but it's not the important black market. It's just general basic corruption. There's nothing juicy on them. There's probably, if he has any details here, it's probably hidden somewhere.
Yeah, I really want to look for it more, though. Shit.
Would you like to do another sweep?
Yeah.
it will take you a decently long amount of time. So this was like a quick 5 minutes sweep of the
Sure.
of the room.
Yeah, I'll do it again.
Okay. Roll me a scrutiny.
No pluses this time?
No plus.
But I'm taking longer.
You are, but you're searching again.
Okay. Well, that's
You find a little bump on the table, which turns out to be a covering for a switch. So it was barely perceptible, and then you flip it open, push the button, and a drawer slides out.
Cool. What are the contents of said drawer?
Roll me an awareness.
Cool. Awareness. Am I aware enough? I guess we'll find out. Wow. Super not aware. I don't know if I want to re-roll that or not. 6 degrees. Man, I'm just rolling really high right now, so I feel like it's kind of a waste if I just keep using my fate points. So I'm gonna be like, I'm intrigued by what I found.
Okay. So this is this is going to be the first instance that you that you realize that something is happening.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Okay. A shot rings from outside.
Mm-hmm.
And you do have the ability to dodge if you would like. It is shooting at you, obviously.
Sure. I'll dodge and see what happens with these fucking rolls. I don't think I have any modifiers on dodge right now, so...
Okay, yep. Let's get initiative, shall we?
Yeah! So I click the agility button or the custom button?
Agility.
I don't have a token. Damn it.
What the fuck, man? What is going on right now? You're supposed to roll high on initiative, aren't you?
I mean, it's a D10.
I know, and I rolled a fucking 8.
Yeah, that's high.
That's not that high. Could
On
be
a
better.
D10?
No, it's not a 10.
Oh my god.
The
I
way
think
that Sheepy
isn't-
rolls.
It's a D10 plus agility, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just gonna do it like this.
Oh, plus your agility bonus, not agility itself.
Yeah, I don't know what your agility is.
See? I told you! You guys don't listen to me.
So you get the sense that this is someone who's set up and been waiting for the opportunity to take the shot. You finding and getting engrossed in this for a second took away your kind of awareness of what was happening around you, your usual kind of, let's call it snipey sense.
That's great.
That's bad.
That's great. No, it's great.
And it gives them the opportunity, even though you realize the shot's coming in, it gives them opportunity to get a couple of shots off before you're ready to act, which
Cool.
means that they're going to, well, that's going to be that, isn't it? Because we're no longer...
Good thing I have an extra dodge.
Well, the round started over.
That's true.
Yeah. So that is a hit.
I can do another dodge.
You can do another dodge.
Okay.
You can do an A dodge because it's the beginning.
Oh,
that's
right.
round.
Rocket, seriously? Right now? Cat?
Right now, human.
He's like,
You're trying to dodge garden fire, and I want attention.
ooh!
Hell yeah.
Wow. Can I just keep rolling like that? That'd be great.
Sure. Go
Can
for
you,
it.
that's like the Matrix.
Yeah.
You're like,
Ooh,
like the
pretty
bullets
bullet.
going by, and you're like, haha.
I mean, it's a laser beam. But, yeah.
Is it laser beam?
The las carbine.
Oh, okay.
So give me an awareness plus 20 because you've had 2 shots at this point. Every time they shoot, you're probably going to get a little bit. Yeah, you know where they are. They're up on the building opposite the street. Exactly in the place you were thinking about setting up to overlook your position.
Okay. Is he gonna take another shot?
No.
Oh, my turn. Okay. We'll see about this. It's probably another asshole with 5,000 fate points, but whatever. Per your previous comments of yesterday. Okay.
Miria, just a heads up. This is around about the time that you locate Lonnie. He's in a building across the street from the captain's office.
Okay.
And I'll just change unknown assailant 1 to Lonnie.
Shut up! It's fucking Lonnie.
Fucking idiot.
All right, so I'm gonna vox into to Sybil and just like, cause I don't know what's going on. And I'll be like, so I found where Lonnie is.
Kind of getting shot at right now.
You hear a shot.
Where are you being shot?
I went to go visit the captain about the security footage. What's the deal?
Fuck.
What?
Lonnie! You're being shot at by Lonnie. Get your head down.
Well, I'm gonna kill him.
I want to kill him.
No.
No,
You're
this
on the
is my
ship.
kill.
You're on the ship.
I am coming down.
Unless you can give me something that is so valuable that I would not hit this person in the head and make it explode, I'm going to be killing him.
Also, if you keep going, you will get shot at again. That will be your turn, just for the record. So you'll need to take an action before more conversation.
Yeah, I was about to hit the submit button, but then shit happens. Okay.
So as you take aim at the figure as well, you can see it's Lonnie. And he actually has like a hood over his head. But you can see a glowing symbol on the side of his face.
Cool.
God damn it. I'll vox into everybody else too and be like, Lonnie is shooting at Sybil. Go and find her. I'll give coordinates.
A bit of a distance from her.
I'll just drop coordinates to them and be like, get there when you can, preferably sooner rather than later. Thank you.
I'll look at Archaeon.
Plus 10.
Lonnie.
He dodged.
Really?
Yeah, I rolled a 22. So you take a shot at him, standard headshot, and he you don't have any minuses to dodge for your shooting, do you?
You took the fucking thing, right?
What?
Oh
yeah. I do have another shot I can do.
No, you have that trait that I fucking took, and you took 2 because we were fighting the Dark Eldar.
No, you're right.
The inescapable attack?
Yeah. Ow. Yeah, equals to... It's a hit equal to 10... I don't know what that means. I forgot. I wrote the page number down.
So, for how many degrees of success that you get, you take that away from his dodge success.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Basically, he like goes to dodge, and you wanted curve the bullet to move slightly.
That's what I did last time. No, I'm just kidding.
So yeah, then that does hit, and
It
it does
reduces
not
my
dodge.
touch.
Oh, okay.
So carry on with your damage.
Okay. So that's
13.
13 plus 10. 23.
With that penetration, yeah, that definitely kills him. Cool. So you just kind of roll to avoid the second shot, instantly snap up into kind of propped up against the windowsill, snap off a shot, and it takes him straight through the eye, and he just kind of slumps down on the roof, slides down very slightly.
At this point, Arkiel starts running toward I don't know how far it is, but he starts running towards that coordinates that Myria gave him, and then like
Lazarus is just he's still kind of so confused why we're worried Lonnie's shooting Sybil.
Yeah, so he's dead, guys. Also, I had that weird brand thing, I think. I'm gonna go check him out, but I need to scope out the area first before I...
Dude, carefully.
I thought there was more people. Which Lonnie was it? Was it the mechanical Lonnies?
It was original
The
Lonnie.
one from our ship, from
Oh,
way
One
back.
we sent here.
Do you know how many Lonnies I have to keep track of?
You!
You
I have to
yelled
keep track
Lonnie.
of way more Lonnies than you.
Yeah,
Now
you-
we
you
kill-
You yelled Lonnie at me. So many.
Okay, can we quit the chatter over Vox? I'm going through important information over here before I got rudely interrupted by your asshat, Lonnie. Okay?
So- See,
My asshat.
yeah.
I got rid of this asshat. I sent him to Goodwill.
See if he has Ward's journal. And
Okay.
see. Oh, now we have to find Violet. All right. So
She's probably the same way. Just
Probably
saying.
also corrupted, yes.
yes, and so now we get to torture her freely.
What if they killed Ward?
Well, either
Yes,
way, he's dead. in his
probably.
intention.
Well, anyway, doesn't matter. I found some intriguing information. I'll get back to you in just a moment.
Okay.
What did I find out?
Are you looking at the book, or are you going to see Lonnie, or what are you doing first here after?
Well, at first I'm scoping the area to see if there's any more shooters, whether they're on the roofs or in the street areas.
Roll me a awareness plus, let's say plus 10 on this one.
5 degrees.
You hear a slight imperceptible movement just outside the door, as if someone's waiting there to strike.
Damn it. Okay, I am going to take a chair, prop it up against the door handle thingy, jamming it in there and getting the hell out through the window, I guess.
Okay.
With
there
the
are
materials.
multiple windows.
Yeah.
There are multiple windows on all sides, so you can go out or where they are, or you can go out the other way.
I'm gonna go out the other way, but I'm gonna bring whatever documents and crap that I found with me, grab it and put it in like the little side thing I have, and jumpy jump.
Okay. Let's get a acrobatics, I think, from you. This will be less jumping out and more the getting away afterwards.
So acrobatics?
Yeah.
7 degrees.
Yeah, so you that's the awareness skill.
Graceful
There we
like
go.
a swan.
You dive through the window, kind of a bit like it just water. It just a second after you dive through, there's actually a little tinkle of glass, but and then you just book it down the street and then disappear into the alleyways, having probably already have mapped out like 7 different escape routes
At least.
before you went into the captain's office.
Yeah, I want to get a high vantage point so I can see who was trying to kill me outside of the initial attack.
Okay, so roll me a stealth then.
Okay.
Is it silent move or stealth? I can never remember which is called.
With stealth, yeah.
Yeah.
7 degrees.
Hell yeah. So instead of kind of carrying on down, you quickly clamber up onto a rooftop with your cloak kind of wrapped around you and set up overlooking the office. Actually, by the time you get there, you can see someone kind of rummaging around the office, looking to see if anyone's hiding, like under desks, stuff like that. It's Violet. And again, hood and that kind of thing, like obviously hooked up to be stealthy, but brand across the side of the face.
Damn it.
And it's like fully, it's
Yeah.
a fully formed brand, like all the way down the
Yeah,
side.
I'm gonna have to kill her. Oh, shit. Okay. That sucks. Hey, Violet's also got the thing, so she's gonna be dead in here in a second.
The brand.
Wait,
Okay.
Yep. Damn.
wait.
What? Listen, I don't have time.
Can we not interrogate them? No, I'll kill
They
them.
don't talk.
You know more than all of us how Brand works. You think we can interrogate these people? Kill them.
Does it look different than the other brands?
It's
She
fully
said it was
formed.
fully formed, Arkel. You know what it means.
Oh no, she needs to die. I just want to know.
It's just so you know, it's glowing, like actually kind of glowing a kind of reddy white.
Glowing. Got it. Unless they're aware of this, I don't know. Well, I guess they can dodge. That's fine too, right?
I mean, they can dodge if they're aware of it, but again, you've set up with the kind of let's see if I really doubt Violet.
I just all you hear me say is like try to keep the
It's,
brand intact.
Minus 32 to know.
I think
Since it's
possibly
silenced weapon
it's
and
impossible.
my other stuff. Oh,
Oh,
good
they
God.
needed a 4, so
Oh, Jesus. Wow, they have really bad awareness.
yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, we don't really need to roll damage, I think.
No, their head
You may.
explodes.
Yeah, the are you trying not to damage the brand? Because Arkil did shout through before you.
Oh, it's
Sure.
the eye. Whatever eye. I liked the eye thing. That was fun. So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
do it again.
Oh yeah, you thread the needle straight through the eye.
Yeah.
The majority of the front of the face is kept intact. The back of the head, not so much.
Yeah. Eh.
It's hella messy, but you know.
Eh. Can I tell if there's anyone else in the house? Like, if I see more people coming in through the door. I'm guessing my dude is dead, which kind of sucks because I really needed that security footage. So,
Well, this has all happened within probably about 30 minutes.
yeah.
So he may come back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with Archael and Lazarus, like, getting to this position, I will check Lonnie on the rooftop that he was slumped over on. And so far, so good over here. Violet and Lonnie are confirmed dead, and I'm still waiting on my guard captain to get back, so I'm not really sure if he's alive or not. It's very strange timing. I wonder if they were tailing me. Oh, that's not really possible. Maybe they're after the same information.
Unfortunately, with the taint of chaos in play, there is no thing that is impossible.
It was possible that he died, that's true.
Would you like to look at the ledger you got, or would you like to look at the Lonnie?
I'm gonna look at Lonnie first, just in
Okay.
case.
He's dead,
Well, yeah.
but obviously. What would you like to look at?
I want to see if he has anything on his persons that has any useful information or anything along those lines.
No, he all he has is his clothes,
Ah.
which is, like his mission clothes, basically.
Okay.
The
The hoods are not standard from us, right? Like, that wasn't part of the crew
No.
uniform, so is there any identifying markers on it or anything that would indicate where they're from?
Roll me. Do you have Adeptus Astarte roll?
None of us do.
I'm pretty sure
Myria does.
No.
Myria does.
Myria.
I do.
But you don't have unless you're like broadcasting exactly what he has.
I mean, I would take note of what it is and be like, these are the descriptive things that I remember, and then here you go, figure out what it is. If I
Okay,
don't immediately
well-
recognize it, I basically make a note to tell Myria and everybody else, so maybe if they know, then...
Okay.
I don't really personally care. My caring stops when something is finally dead, so
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, you don't recognize it, but when you talk to Myria about it later, possibly she will. Roll me a Medicae.
Oh, okay. That's really, really good one. I have lots of stats in that.
Okay, so roll me a scrutiny minus 40.
Damn.
Okay.
Medicaid is not my forte.
Oh yeah. It's like there is obviously something to notice, but
Yeah.
you need a combination of like searching and Medicaid knowledge.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I guess, RKL, Lazarus, how far are you guys from the location coordinates that Miria provided?
So
I wasn't in the way.
yeah, so the location, you guys are about 30-minute walk out, probably a bit less on a run. If you take a car, it will be loud and obvious, but you'll get there quicker. And I think it's just Arkil going. I think Lazarus stayed at
I started
base.
running, yeah.
Okay. Well, you can take a car if you like. You probably have access to transports.
I assumed you had the situation handled. I don't know why you would need us.
No, I was just wondering, because there's this, you know,
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay, let's just get back to our business so we can get everything done in an orderly fashion.
Well, Arkeo might want to look at this friendo with his brand, you know?
Then take the face off and bring it with us.
Okay.
Look for Ward's journal.
Why would he have Ward's journal? He doesn't have anything on him. When I
He has
searched him.
nothing on him.
Yeah, well, that's what she.
What about Violet?
I gotta go over there. I'll go back.
All right.
That's fine. I'm gonna take a look real quick at this little thing here I've got. Ledger. What do we
Well-
have here?
It seems that there's a cult here, and we need to purge it.
It was easily established due to the chaos taint in the silos and the obvious potential traitor space marines.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. In these slums, there might be a little bit more taint everywhere.
There's taint in the taint. That's what it is.
So the ledger that you look through details more high-profile transactions, drugs, protection money, and a set of bribes.
Oh.
Request basically gaining access to certain parts of the official government buildings, but mostly to the silos.
Well, this is very useful. Dirty captain over here. Okay. Pocket that for later. Go check on Violet. And-
Are you actually taking the face off, Lonnie, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
So when you take the face off, the brand is branded into the skull as well, which you can see,
Oh.
like the muscles and the skull.
Well, shit. I should just taken the whole head. Damn it.
But the brand is still, you know, it's still there on the
I'll
face.
just tell him. That's gross. Okay. Kind of like fold it up. Yeah, well, it's a flap of skin. Don't want to walk around. Hey, how's it going? Here's my friend Lottie. I just shot
Wear
her
it on
through
your
the eye.
face. You may as well at this point. Like,
I mean, they may literally brand her, so don't.
oh, actually, yeah, maybe don't do that.
Definitely don't plan on doing that. I grab like the hood and like, you know, little package it up and
Just slap the chaos symbol on your fucking arm. It's fine.
yeah, no worries.
Yeah! I feel
It's like one of
sane.
those little snack picnic things, you know, you tie up and you just sort of like, yeah, that's Lonnie's face. Plus, Miria will appreciate it, I'm sure.
So you go
Yeah,
down to
hang
check
that shit on the
Violet's?
wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna check on that whole area carefully.
Okay.
I'm not just rushing in again, but yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing untoward. So you go in, check on Violet. She again, same thing. She seems to have basic gear, and she was actually only I can't remember what Violet's. Violet never got a chance to do anything. Yeah, she just had a shock maul.
Oh.
Um,
She wouldn't have been able to do shit to me then. Not
well,
from
if
a
you'd
distance.
walked out of the building, or you know, tried to jump out to get to Lonnie, then
Yeah.
but you know, it wasn't a brilliant plan. But then they aren't brilliant people, unfortunately. While you're kind of going over her body, you know, like head brain splattered all over the captain's desk and everything.
Yeah.
The captain kind of not like cautiously like pokes his head around the corner. It's like,
Hey.
he's about an hour and 15 minutes, so he's late.
Yeah, you're late. Also, people trying to kill people, as usual.
Was this a hit against me?
Honestly, I couldn't say. It was probably against me, but count yourself lucky. I was here to deal with them.
Yes, it's always a lucky day when you come to visit me.
Yeah, I agree.
I haven't died twice when we've
See?
interacted.
Twice in one day, too, so that's 3. Technically 4 if you're counting the second one that I killed as well. Yeah.
Do I have to cover this up too?
No. This is fine.
Shall I just submit a usual report of gang activity, or?
No. I think I have just the person for this particular job.
Well then, here are the security tapes, records. Should I disappear for a while and let you deal with this?
Yeah, you know, why don't you go treat yourself or something along those lines?
I think I'm going to go and have a very large drink.
That's great. That's a great idea. Fantastic.
Well, wonderful work as always. Always lovely to see you. And if you need me, I'm at your disposal.
Yeah, about the brains on the desk, I'm not cleaning that part, so just letting you know.
Okay, well, I'm sure I can do something about that.
Yeah, I'll just drape this paper over here. Scroll. Okay, there we go. Oh, like brand new.
Here's a question. Do your contacts know your name? Do you use an alias or anything like that?
Ooh, yeah, that's a good point. I probably would have used an alias, but I don't know why I never really thought of one.
Squawking chicken.
Fuck you. Let's see.
Unicorn of rage.
Symbol.
How about Sigma?
Sure. Let's go with that.
Well,
Sigma.
if you need my assistance in an official capacity, Sigma, just let me know. You know how to contact me.
Sure. Perfect. Enjoy your
Ready.
drinks.
Yeah, he kind of backs off slowly, and then you hear pitter patter of someone running, presumably to go get very drunk.
Yeah. I'm gonna take Violet's body and like sling her over the windowsill that I came out of, and just kind of, and then follow suit to deal with that, and put her in like a back alley. I don't know. Is there trash? I'm guessing they should just dump some trash on her.
Yeah, you can easily find some form of.
Well, before I do that, I'm gonna that maul thing she had. Just gonna kind of bash her skull in a little bit so you can't tell that she was shot in the head.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'm gonna take that with me. You know, I'll leave the weapon behind bit, and then trash. Okay.
Do you want to do anything with Lonnie, or do you just want to leave him up there?
He kind of has his face ripped off, so I don't think people are going to be visiting the roofs often, but...
You could employ a couple of your contacts as cleaners, probably pretty easily.
I was thinking about that, but I didn't want them inside the captain's place, but the roof, like a nondescript roof, is something I could be okay with. Yeah, I'll deal with, I'll use my contacts for that then. Just get them to take care of it.
Do you want to get just kind of standard cleaners, or do you want to get someone like Chris to sort it out?
Gris likes money, and so the more I pay him, the more loyal he'll probably be. So I'll let him know, be like, hey, I've got a fun job for you.
You just kind of like drop down next to him in an alley, and he's like freezes, half draws a knife, and Sigma.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that's the captain. Sigma. It's nice to see you again so quickly. How can I help you?
It's been a very busy day. What can I say? I have a cleaning job for you.
All right.
Yeah. Twice what I paid you last time. And also, if there's any equipment that a person has that you want, feel free to, you know. Yeah.
We talking like weapons,
Yeah,
grenades?
Yeah, well, I think there's some weapon, like a gun, whatever.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If you're paying, then we're doing.
Okay.
Is this top priority as soon as possible?
You know, it's probably a good idea to get out there sooner rather than later, given that, you know, it's on a roof. Not that I think people go on roofs too often, but...
All right. Well, give me a location. I'll get it done.
Got it. Here are the coordinates.
Very
Also,
well.
just, you know, ignore the state of the corpse.
I won't ask, but
Okay.
I'll make sure that no one asks any questions.
Perfect.
Do you still want that meeting?
Yes. Yes, that is... One second. Hey. Psst. You guys still want that meeting?
I mean, I'm on my way.
Great.
I mean,
What meeting?
We need like, how long do you need?
Well, I'm not going to do it myself.
Oh.
If you want to have the meeting now, I
Yeah.
can hang around.
Well, like, give it, you know, like 10 minutes. So you guys can run here in 10 minutes. Ish.
why am I running there?
Because I got a meeting for you with the person that you asked about.
Yeah, we are across town.
Take a car. Get a transport.
Well, we're in front of the slums right now.
Yeah, that's where we
This
are.
is in the slums, so that would be where they are.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Well,
I move fast.
did you need the sound effects?
Yes.
That was out of
Yes.
character.
No, it's totally in character now.
No! I have to remain intimidating. I cannot be making weird swishing
You-
sound effects.
You can make.
Says the one who skips alongside us as a battle.
That is incredibly intimidating. You tell me if a sister battle wasn't skipping towards you,
I
if
mean,
you wouldn't be afraid
I don't find
anyway.
a sister battle intimidating.
Are you kidding me? Those two are crazy.
If I were afraid of anybody, I'd be afraid of those two.
I mean, I'm more scared of these space marines than sister battles. So.
Yeah. So Grizz says, if they're on their way, I'll go and organize this quickly, send people out for the cleanup, and I'll be back about 10 minutes to take this meeting.
Perfect.
All right. And he slips off into the shadows, and you guys head over there. You hang around for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I have the security footage with me. I got the ledger. Probably flipping through the ledger some more. If there's any other, like, information or people or anything like that.
I mean, there's a lot of information. Actually, you know what? Take another tick in your information network.
On this
'Cause-
planet, I don't have anything left to take ticks in.
Put brackets +10 then, because you've got a lot of dirt on a lot of people through this ledger.
What do I put what as what?
So where you have the what's it called?
The skill?
Yeah, where you just have it written in, just
Yeah.
put brackets plus 10 or something.
Got it, yeah.
Just
okay.
to let you know that you add a +10 every time to it, because
Ah.
basically the ledger gives you a lot of pull on this planet
Mm.
to the point where, you know,
You can run the planet now.
Yeah.
I mean, there's stuff on the governor, there's stuff on the governor's assistants, and anyone
They
who's
fucking-
anyone.
Oh, they fucking.
I am curious
they
though, what specifically about the governor? Is there anything that stands out that would be like relevant to this, or is it more gossipy like affairs or money laundering type shit?
Affairs, money laundering, bribes,
Gotcha.
dealings with the everyone here, to a certain extent, is corrupt. The mayor isn't like overly corrupt, but this guard captain obviously had dirt on a lot of people.
Okay. Oh, Shame, he could have been real useful. Oh well. Easier to manipulate a scared asshole than somebody who thinks he's in power.
So I'd say probably you guys arrived back before Grizz. So if you guys want to slip into the scene, into the taint.
Slums.
Yeah, would you like
Slip
to slip
into
into
the
the taint? Archaea?
I entered the slums.
It smells sweaty here.
It is. It is very sweaty here.
Miria, don't lick it.
I want to lick the taint. Look.
I do not catch her this time.
I lick the taint.
I'm gonna need you to roll to lick the taint.
Dexterity?
Roll charisma. It's like fellowship.
And
No, okay.
The fellowship of the
I
taint.
can't. I can't.
I'd say toughness probably, but
Tough as taints. I'm not even there. Sorry, I'm
No,
totally
yeah, that's
derailing
fine.
this. So go ahead.
So where's this meeting?
It's gonna be right here. Relax, he'll be back in a second. He had to take care of something for me.
might probably give Archaea the camera stuff.
I thought we were gonna look at it together.
Yeah, just he doesn't wander off.
What, me?
Yes.
What? I don't like what you're insinuating.
Well, we gave you
I'm
free
saying
throw.
we send you out on a lot of missions where you're nowhere near us, so...
Fine. Will you at least tell me what you see? Also, it probably, if there's actual footage, it probably captured me doing my job. So you can
Yes,
see
we
how
know to
efficient I
ignore
am.
this.
well, it wouldn't have captured you. It would
Well,
have captured the deaths.
Yeah,
and the...
that's what I mean, though. So, also, juicy information. Lots of people here are in each other's pockets, and I'm not talking, well, some of that too, but,
So goes the hierarchy of the Imperium.
Yep.
well, I have the entire, blueprint of it all, and
Useful.
yes.
Is it only for on planet or is it for system-wide?
I think it's mostly on planet, but I gotta keep looking through things.
Less useful, but still good information.
Maybe has it got anything off planet? It might have something off planet, though. She says in character, definitely. Thinking she's not.
Look through it. If it helps us with anything off planet as well, it's a lot more useful than it is not.
Yes, and also, so we know where Violet and the other one are, but how did they become corrupted? Is there anything on the... Is there where the bodies...
Oh, hold on. Here you go.
Okay, that's...
I just take it.
Yeah. But we specifically told them not to eat the food, and it's supposed to be ingested, so...
It's very possible they were either force-fed or tainted manually through other means.
Didn't Miria say it was also air?
Yes, if they were put in a silo when other things were on, it's fairly easily that they got tainted.
Am I listening to this conversation or no?
I'm not talking in Vox.
Yeah,
well,
we're in person.
She did also say when she gave her report, she did also say it could be injected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Intravenous. That's
Again,
Okay.
if we're dealing with traitor space marines, it is very possible that they just forced them.
All right. So with that now, are the bodies here still?
The bodies
No.
are far away at this point, farther away. I'm having somebody take care of Lonnie. The other one I didn't tell them about, so if you want to go check her out, we can, or just leave it. But her head is pretty much just gone, so...
Well, they could have been injected. So they might have injections, but...
Yeah.
In the end, it's not as important as the information we're here to gather, I'm sure.
Yes. But, well, hopefully he gets here soon.
He'll be here in a minute, don't worry. If not, then I'll track him down. It's fine.
I want to track someone down.
Why do you always want to do other people's jobs? What is it with you?
It is kind of a job. Assassins are good at what they do.
It is, but I just want to interrogate someone. I miss it.
So, probably about this time, Grizz slinks back, appears by the shoulder of Arkiel, and says, right, that's all sorted. I assume these are your associates, Sigma?
They sure are. That's Rock and
Rock.
Archie.
Paper.
Archie.
Rock and paper. What?
Yeah. Rock, Archie, Grim. Sigma.
Can I roll? I'm gonna roll scrutiny just straight up to see if I understand what she's doing.
Okay.
Just out of
A
straight
complete
up.
lack of being.
Yeah. He like looks at her
Thank
a little
God.
bit, and, like squints, and then he's like, "Yes, Archie."
Not in
Oh.
a suspicious way, I hope.
Very nonchalantly, "Yes, Archie."
Any friends of my associate and, well, let's face it, feared Sigma, friends of mine. How can I help you, gentlemen?
The black market. Where is it?
Black market was not my area. I have an idea of general area where it could be, but the guard captain August, he was the one who ran it.
I'll look over at Sybil, like,
Yeah.
kind of like a,
She has a slight smile and is kind of like twirling her
That's-
like.
Like both Lazarus and Arkiel both look at her instantaneously.
Rock looking for big gun to smack things. Black market best place to find it.
Yes, Rock.
I can't really help you with big guns. We have a few for our enforcers, but
Well, Rock wants black market.
Okay. So where is it located?
he
course.
gives you kind of like the basic area of where he was able to pin it down to, but it's a fairly large part of the city. Obviously, them being rivals and working against each other, they try and keep this kind of thing.
Who is Augustus' right-hand man?
He had a few people working for him as enforcers. He didn't have a successor or anyone he was grooming, nothing like that.
Well, who did he relay more information for? Would know where this thing is located.
I mean,
I'll wander over to Sybil, by the way, and whisper and check the ledger, see if that's a list of his enforcers.
No, you can't just do it out in the open. Jeez.
I mean, he was a dangerous cove. He had connections all the way going up to the mayor, to the governor. Any of them might know where the black market was.
The governor, you
Located.
say.
So the rumor goes.
I'll be back. And he just leaves.
Nice to meet your acquaintance. Wow, you really know how to pick them, don't you, Sigma?
They all have their benefits.
Rock breaks people.
He does.
Good.
He's very good
That's good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
at it. I have a very special surprise for you in about a day.
That's
Very-
extremely worrying.
No, you will be very grateful because it will open up your entire business more than you could have ever possibly imagined.
All right. What do I owe you for this?
Oh no, that's just for your amazing cooperation and wonderful service.
But there's a catch, right?
Well, we'll continue to be, associates if I'm around and,
Yeah.
I need information.
All right. So I get more power, you get more use out of me, kind of thing.
Yeah, mutually beneficial.
Sounds perfect to me.
Great. And especially if you find information about those very strange men and maybe more specifics on where they are or who they might be dealing with, that would be super awesome.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll send my crew out tonight. We'll comb the sea.
That's fantastic. Love it. Proactive. Good. All right, Rock, let's go.
Rock on a smash.
Yeah, we'll go smash something. Bye now.
See you later, Sigma.
All right. Where did Archaeo go off to?
Probably the governor.
Fucking goddamn it. Archaeo,
Yes.
wait.
What?
I have the ledgers with all the information. Remember? We can
Yes, but-
use it as leverage.
But I want to interrogate someone.
I understand, but don't
And
you think
he knows.
interrogation would be more effective with very relevant information you can use?
So remember, we're trying to keep the governor on the good side. Drinks, not blades, please.
Do you want to interrogate me? I got a pretty high pain tolerance, so if you want to...
You see, like, Archaeo's just in the street running now, just stopped, like, with his arms crossed, going...
I mean, you could dismantle one of my arms if you wanted to, just if that helps.
It seems like a very inefficient way to get anything done.
No, I know, but look at him. He's pouting.
No, you can't see. He's left. He's outside in the middle of the street.
Oh.
Literally saying random shit. Basically to anyone who can hear it. Who he's like fucking socket wrench the ear bone to the nose bone.
Ear bone. What?
There's an ear bone. I don't know. There's fucking a lot of bones.
Yes,
right?
there are. Right. Okay. Well, can you, where are you? We will meet you. You can see the ledger for yourself. You also have the security footage. There's so many
Actually-
things.
Once again, Bill can't read.
He can look at things like the security footage.
Yes, he can do that. I hold up my hand.
He's like walking
I
back
can
in
read.
right now, just looking mad, like
Let's go to that safe house, huh?
Yes.
I could really use a foot massage if you don't mind while you're looking at those tapes.
I hate subterfuge.
You hate something. I'm 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
I've also I've been looking around to heavy bowl this entire fucking time.
Good. Use that to look at security footage effectively.
I would like to read the ledger as well. We're waiting
Yeah.
for that too.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Have some recap again. Get that going through me.
I hate recaf.
Are you gonna go stealthily and we'll walk on our own?
Yes.
Okay.
There's no reason
I will
to-
make my exit in a non-suspicious manner.
She is. Well, I told her not to be known while she's on planet side.
half the planet knows her.
Half the
Fire
thing
degree.
is Sigma. Nothing.
They know Sigma, and they are terrified of Sigma.
There's
Um,
only like one person, and he was in here that's seen her.
Yeah.
at that.
Like,
Instantly, I think, given everything, Meta, if you'd like to roll a acquisition to get a piece of gear or anything like that, take a +20 while you're on Caduceus.
Oh, okay. I will make a note of that.
Because I think effectively you've handed over the keys to the kingdom to Grizz.
Oh, I will
which
be.
Gives him, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd say not quite yet,
Yeah.
but just make a note of it because
Oh, I plan on giving him the ledger once we've made our own notes
Yeah.
or copies or whatever we can actually physically do.
I'd say probably on if you want an item, you get a +20 to your influence roll.
Mm-hmm.
You will have to pick it up from Caduceus because I don't think
Yeah.
his reach will get quite that far into
Yeah.
the sector. But also, do you have it? Did you give him a way to contact you or?
No.
Okay.
No.
So yeah, I just need to know. 'cause,
Not
like,
as
if
of
you-
right now, but when I deliver the ledger, I'll probably have some way to set up to do that with the
Yeah.
way that I usually use my networks,
Yeah.
using some kind of encryptions and stuff. So,
So you guys head off to the safe house. Okay, so how long before you go to meet up with Grizz again would it be?
Well, I
Because I
told
don't
him-
think you guys have too much to do, so...
I told him it would be a day, which is as much as I gave ourselves to reread the ledger with me and Lazarus, and then make a copy of the information,
Okay.
log what we can. I don't know
And
if
then
Miria would
go
have gotten
over
back
the-
by then.
I think, unless Miria wants to stay on the ship, you would be back around about the time they have settled in and started to go through the ledger and stuff.
I think the only thing that I would have wanted to do in the meantime, just covertly, is just make some more tracking devices.
Okay,
Just like small ones,
sure.
you know, ingestible.
Mm.
Yeah. I'll just have a couple of them in my pocket.
Sure.
Cool.
So you guys are all now back at the safe house, going over the ledger, going over the security tapes. Pretty much what you see goes along with what you've learned so far. You see footage of the guard captain Argus letting people, suspicious, large, muscular people, into the silos on multiple occasions. Most of the ones going off world, not really the other ones meant for on planet. Aside from that, you don't see anything suspicious. And these guys, like, again, you know, they're dressed not. They're dressed not like, you know, kind of civilians, peasants on world. I'd say their attire is not something you've really seen. Possibly it's the dress, the kind of, you know, the clothes worn on their, if they are recruits, you know, then that's what they wear on their home world, wherever they are. They seem to be very well trained, very military. They're always aware, they're always looking out. It would be hard, Sybil, you'd say it'd be hard to ambush them. And Lazarus, you reckon you could probably take one in a fight? More than one would be a real test of your strength type thing, you know, like they're about on par with you in terms of like strength and combat ability.
Sure.
And that's what you get. Like, there's nothing off-world for the ledger, aside maybe a couple of freighter-style captains, but again, they're just smuggling stuff in. Like, they're not really involved particularly.
Cool.
And that's probably like a day or so.
Yeah. Whenever Miria gets back, I'll let her know, you know, about Lonnie.
Are you gonna show me his face?
I was gonna ask her before I did.
Oh. So I'll get back on world, and I'll be like,
Didn't I take that from you? Because you handed it to us.
Yeah, Archeal. Didn't Archeal take it?
No, I took it.
Lazarus took it,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
so, how did murdering go?
I said, what?
Murdering
Oh,
of Lonnie.
My job went really well.
So,
Do you want to see his face?
he's dead.
Yes, I want to see his face.
Lazarus.
What is his body?
Oh, his body's gone. Like, gone.
I just take out Lonnie's face and just toss it
Ah!
on the table.
I haven't
He,
interrogated anyone.
I guess it's like half his face.
No, it's this whole head.
It's well, aside from a
A
little
sniper
bit
round
of,
through his fucking skull.
Well, yeah.
through his eye.
Through his eye.
So there's a bit kind of around here, but the brand going down his face is no longer glowing or anything like that. It's just
Yeah, that was glowing when I saw him. Same with Violet's. Also, it's burned into the skull. I just want to point that out. So I ripped the face off, and it was still there, branded.
How long were they gone?
Few hours.
So you can't get an exact time, but probably 3 or 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
Since you, it's probably been about 5 days since you got the message from them.
When we were still protecting against the Dark Eldar.
Yeah.
5 days.
Because I know we talked to Ward. I can't remember if Lonnie was with them.
He was. Yeah.
He was?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look at that and I'll be like, this is too fast for it to naturally happen. And
we assumed it was forced upon them in some way. Elections, direct contact.
Roll me a Medicaid.
You still have the other body, maybe. Maybe not. It's probably not there anymore.
Probably not.
Maybe.
Not in a city like this.
8 degrees.
Through your study of the virus, it is probably you can make an educated guess and say that injection would be a lot stronger and quicker way to infect someone.
Yeah.
So most likely they were infected, and the reason that they used the aerosol to the food is that ingesting it is the best way to infect lots and lots of people.
Okay. So I'll just look at it and be like, this happened too fast. Someone clearly wants people to convert to this burning brand with whatever the virus is. Whoever created this virus is trying to weaponize a whole bunch of people. This entire planet. And further, this system.
Well, from what we understand, the silos that were tainted are all off planet. So it doesn't seem like the planet itself is in any immediate danger. Probably kind of keep the operations secretive.
Their people have to, or these people need to be able to continue to produce the food that they're using. So here's a theory that I'm going to run past all of you guys. So what if Violet and Lonnie accepted the injection to save their lives, which is why Ward and the others are dead?
It could very easily be so. The promise of chaos is strong.
And Lonnie was weak.
Yeah.
But whether they accepted it or they were forced upon it, in the end, they're dead and they were traitors.
Oh, sure, yeah. No, I'm not justifying anything. I'm just saying, what if they're going around as this cult and saying, we offer you whatever this brand
Is there rumors of a cult spreading around?
We've heard nothing so far.
I don't think
killing them might have been a mistake.
I doubt it.
Let me explain.
I
Now whoever is running this cult knows we are looking for them. And on top of it,
anyways.
Did they
They
really?
were sent to kill her.
They were sent to kill the captain.
No, they were sent most likely to kill her.
Yeah. They waited to shoot until I was at the front of the window. I was most likely the target, especially since...
How long was the Lonnie staged up on the roof?
Well, he was probably there for a while, since...
Probably, or do you know?
I'm sorry. Let me have a time machine and go backwards to see how long he was there for.
Well, usually you can see how long someone's been there. Especially if they're...
I'm not a wizard or whatever, I...
A psyker.
Yeah. No, I'm not a psyker.
Well, I mean, like, there's signs in general. You don't need to be a wizard to see them.
Unless there's a skilled assassin like Sybil, who obviously leaves no signs of her being there.
Exactly. But I'm not saying he was a skilled assassin because Lonnie was
I don't
not.
think Lonnie, no.
Well, we don't know what the tainted chaos has done to his mind.
Well, it probably made him more aggressive. And, well,
Because the Lonnie we knew couldn't handle a gun.
Yeah.
Now he's precision shooting from a rooftop. across the city.
Precision. Mm. Don't give him so much credit. I feel bad. No, I don't. He's really terrible.
So I think we should go to the slums at night because that's where they're most located, right? That's where they were seen.
That's where those two were killed.
That's where they were killed, but they were spotted. Is that correct?
Okay, let me give you this valuable piece of information. I thought I told you this. Maybe I didn't, or maybe you forgot because you're obsessed with interrogating people right now. So let me tell you that the very tall men that we have been looking for are on the outskirts of the city,
they're
not
not
in the slums. So
They're not in the city at all.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm talking about Lonnie and Violet. They were seen around the city.
They were seen around the slums.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They were killed outside the captain's office, which is in a nicer part of town, kind of towards the outskirts, on the other side of town.
Well, how do you guys want to go about this? If there's a cult, then we should get ears and seeing where they're located.
Well, here's the thing. Considering the size of the men that I saw buried, I don't know if just the four of us are going to be able to take down a large team of... Maybe if there's like two or three, maybe?
There's 4.
We know of 4.
Yeah, but
They're
that doesn't
probably
mean
on
that's
we
many.
know of 4.
5.
5.
But that doesn't
Oh,
mean
we
that's the
know.
only ones that there are here. Only that we
Yes.
are
We
informed
can
about
also,
them.
though we can assume they are not many due to the fact that few people know of their existence. Though they are space marines, they do not need many to kill lots.
I can find out if we can get a head count, but they all kind of look the same, so... that'd be kind of difficult to do, really. You know.
We were not able to find Ward's ledger anywhere.
No, we don't know Ward's plans or his journal or anything.
There was nothing on him in the grave or anything like that.
We
so-
can assume they took it.
Where was that farmhouse? He could have hid it.
Sadly, we don't know where the farmhouse
I
was.
pretty thoroughly checked that area. There was nothing left behind. So they
Okay.
probably took it.
We're dealing with space marines. They are not simple soldiers anymore. They have probably outsmarted us 3 times over.
I'd say about this time, having looked over everything, it's probably been about a day. Sorry, getting close to a day.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, have we recorded it like I was trying to do while we were processing through everything? Okay.
Oh, I assume we just get barred to it.
Who? Oh,
The
yeah.
the thing literally built for recording information.
Yeah. So
Yeah, he's been recording the
yeah,
information.
as long as we have it all recorded, I'll be like, okay, well, I have to go complete a business deal. Is there anything else that I need to find out while I'm out?
If there's rumors of a cult, and we need to locate the black market, and that's why I want to go interrogate the governor.
The ledgers would have had that information, right?
Actually, does the ledger have the black market information
It's
in
from
it?
the dude
It
that
doesn't-
runs it. How
It,
could
it
not?
doesn't have like locations.
But it
does
has
have
all the
people to
dealings
talk
and all the
to
players,
about-
right?
Yeah. There are multiple dealings of smuggled drugs and smuggled weapons and this sort of
Who are
thing.
the enforcers?
I mean, yeah, they're kind of random thugs who live around the city. There's information of payments and things like that, but again, not really locations.
Yeah, but they would know. Where can I
Are
find
they random thugs,
that name?
or are they have any? None of them hold a single position of power. Like none of them
Not
are
the
sergeants
not
or
the
anything.
enforcers, no. Yeah, okay. I think at least a couple of them would have been subordinates of Argus. So you probably have a couple of names that I'm not sure that they'd name them as sergeants is the
Yeah.
problem. But I'll say, like, you have a couple of names that a few names that you can investigate.
Okay.
If you'd like to go and investigate them, you can find out more about the names.
Okay.
Let's investigate that one. And then it's the word it. And he's like, that's
Okay.
a name.
Okay.
Yes.
I like adjust his hand like halfway across the page.
We should probably get you learned to read.
I don't have time.
Yes, you do. Trust me, you will learn. I can insert chip into your head that has
Don't
language.
insert anything into his thing.
No.
Oh, incidentally, do you want to relay during this time? I assume you've relayed the details of the attire, especially specifically the cloak.
Oh yeah.
So, Miria, if you roll me a Adeptus Astarte,
Yeah, on how they looked and stuff. So I would have gone over that when
Failed
I
by 3.
described.
okay.
Yeah, do I have Adeptus Astartes? I swear.
Mira's the only one.
All right.
Don't you have specifically Dark Angels?
I thought
Pretty
I
sure
did,
it
but
does.
it's not on my sheet.
For your backstory, take it, and if you'd like to make a roll on it.
How many ticks are in it?
Considering you're past with them, I'll say 2 ticks.
Okay. I will roll this and see what I get. Huh. No.
Nope.
I'm not smart.
Well, apparently neither's Miria. Considering she got downloaded all this information, she seems to not remember much.
I know some things, I don't know other things.
I'll
you know
say
what?
that.
I'm gonna re-roll the one because it's
Okay.
Because I know I'm running low on time.
Nice.
Sometimes re-rolling is worth it. Yeah. So this is the description of the cloaks. The kind of it's very definitely a space marine scout equipment. And as you hear the description, your mind goes back to when you were picked up by the Dark Angels.
Mhm.
And you spent some time in their presence. Obviously, you weren't taken into the fold or anything,
Mhm.
but you did see Dark Angel scouts, and this sounds almost exactly like Dark Angel scout, the kind of cloaks.
They're scouts.
Scouts of what?
Adeptus
Scout.
Astartes.
Scout Marines. It's not too unheard of.
Yes. The
Mhm.
same attire. I've seen it once before.
So, just for Vandy and anyone else who may not know, the scouts are like the initiates almost. They've gone through the process, and
Depends on the chapter, actually.
depends on the chapter, but very often.
Yeah. Because with Space Wolves, they're the veterans.
Yeah.
They decided not to wear their armor.
Space Wolves. But I'd say in general, and with the Dark Angels, the Scout Marines tend to be like earlier on before they become more experienced.
I mean, they could literally have all but one of the implants and still be a Scout Marine. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a picture for you to show you what they look like.
So Sybil, would you like to go and meet Grizz again?
Yes.
Drop down, random alley just behind him. He freezes up, goes to draw his knife.
Always such a pleasure to meet you. Every single time.
Sigma, we have to stop meeting like this.
That's no fun. Well.
And he relaxes, takes his hand off his dagger.
So, anything exciting to tell me?
Yeah, no, well, my boys had a good search of the city. Didn't see anything. No, none of these big men you were talking about. But I sent them further because you mentioned they might be outside the city.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they didn't see any of them, but they saw a couple of locations which have been in use but are abandoned. So might help you out there.
Yeah. Coordinates?
Hands you over the locations.
Right.
It's on the other side of the city from where you guys are set. Just a couple of locations, kind of, similar to yours, different uses, all in disrepair and
Got it.
abandoned.
Good. Okay. So, about that very special surprise.
Yes.
Here is the very ledger of your opponent.
This is August's ledger.
It is.
Do you have any idea how long I've been looking for this?
You're welcome.
Well, I know exactly how to put this into use, and you can assume you have any favor you want.
Well,
I'll do it if it's in my power.
Perfect. I will send you a particular set of equipment that I'm looking for. You let me know if you can find it. I didn't get a chance to look back through the book, so I'm just vague dropping that. Or I can give him a little, thing with the information on it, at least. It's just the suit thing. I can't remember the something skin or another. I don't remember.
I'll say for this instance of acquisition, it may take him time. I may do a few rolls to figure out when exactly he gets it, but you are guaranteed this piece of equipment just for this whole line of. I've really enjoyed this.
The sniper rifle you always talk about.
We're doing the assassin underworld flirting thing right now too, so it's back and forth. It's great. Yeah. Okay. Well, wonderful information as always. I trust you will make very good use of the ledger.
I will, and I will find you the item that you desire.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Is there anything else you need before you, I assume, disappear again?
Not at the moment. I'll be in touch.
All right. Yeah. Feel free to come find me whenever you like.
Of course. As Loke does.
You face waterfall him?
Waterfall. And I'm gone.
Okay. So I get the coordinates. I'm guessing they're gonna go interrogate somebody, so.
Yeah. You guys get the coordinates from Sybil. Possible locations. Has seen activity. Is outside the city and abandoned. There's two main locations where it would be possible to house a cadre of kind of secret operatives, as it were.
Cool.
Is that where we're going?
I think we're going over there, yeah.
Okay.
If you'd like to, yeah.
Is there any words of a cult?
Oh, whoops. It's fine.
If you'd like to. Retroactively.
Sure, I would have asked. I just totally forgot.
Yeah. There's been no signs of cult.
No cult-like behavior. Just all these different places that the appeared to have been in use, but are kind of like on the outskirts, so shouldn't have been necessarily in use. I suggest we just go through and very carefully. I can scout if you'd like. Just check each one.
Well, hold on.
What?
No, we'll end up doing that, and he then lays out a map. I imagine he has a map and then march down the coordinates, and then I want to roll war, since we're dealing with people who are very war minded. To see what would be the next location they'd be at, possibly, and predict on where they're going to be. Okay. So let me hot mama jamma. All right. Any pluses?
Take a +10.
All right. 2 degrees.
Because they seem to operate at night, at this current moment in time, until the kind of sun has set and it's dark, you would, looking at both of the positions, one of them seems a lot more strategically important. It has better arcs of fire, defensible points. You'd say they're almost definitely at the second one, that's this location here.
Sybil, go to the second location. That's by Alpha Omega.
On it.
Don't engage. Just see when they show up.
Fine.
Wait till we get closer and then start engaging.
Okay, I can do that.
And that's where we're going to go, everyone.
Okay. So I think we can, unless anyone has anything they would like to do before you set off, we'll get to the point where Sybil is set up and overlooking the building, and you guys are getting into position. Sybil, I have a question. How far away are you?
I would be at the longest range I can be, that I feel comfortable, like with a landscape of where you can see exits or entrances, things like that.
So, what's the range of your rifle?
I don't... It's whatever the maximum range is with a sniper, but I don't have any penalties to any ranges that
I know, I was saying so we actually can set a distance.
Yeah. We don't have a map, so it's kind of one of those things that...
Yeah, okay, so I'd say...
I think it's a bit more than a heavy bolter. I can't remember though.
Well, yeah, it's a very long range sniper rifle. So
yeah, but that's isn't. I think the range on the weapon is to standard, I believe.
I would assume it's to max range.
Yeah, it is to max range.
It is to max range.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
otherwise, it would make no sense.
Yeah.
No, it is 200 meter.
Okay.
45 feet.
So, I'm not good with ranges and stuff.
Yeah, neither.
Would you be able to hear people talk? Like, are you?
No.
From 200 meters away?
No, not from 200.
I have no idea.
That's a bit far.
Unless you have like one of those fucking satellite dishes.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But basically, so I'm not at 200 meters. I'm saying I'm far enough away that I am at a safe, away from melee distance. So if I need to get out, talking strategic vantage points that I can see exits, entrances, that kind of thing.
Even at 100 meters, unless they're yelling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to hear anything.
No, I know that.
Okay.
I'm just
No, I'm letting
being
sheep
clear.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you probably can't hear them, but you can see that they are all the gear they are in when they're kind of walking around. You see a couple of them at least. It is kind of a mishmash of leathers, all painted green, and it has the symbol of the Dark Angels on their shoulders.
Archaeo.
As opposed to the other ones.
Yeah. I've got how many? Did you say 4?
So you can't see inside the building.
Right.
There's a couple of guards standing watch, and you see a couple more walking in and out.
There's a few guards walking around and all that. There's probably more inside, but basically they look like Dark Angels. Green.
Also, sorry, their weapons are bolters, bolt pistols, and chainswords.
Yeah. Weapons are bolters, bolt pistols, chainswords. Is that pretty standard for the Dark Angels? I don't know. Can you tell me?
Pretty standard for Space Marines in general.
Yeah.
What did you say? What kind of armor are they wearing?
It's like leathers, green, painted green.
That's not normal.
I don't know anything about Dark Angels, so
They're
I'll
not
take
Dark
your-
Angels. Dark Angels' tactical marine armor is similar to their power armor. It's just less protective.
So they're impersonating Dark Angels.
They
No.
are.
Tactical Marine. What? Scout Marine, you mean?
Scout Marines, yeah. Sorry, I said tactical Marines. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, tactical Marines are still full-out Space Marines. It's just
Yeah, attack.
Okay.
Scout
so-
Marine.
Okay, I can't get a count to the number inside, so I don't know how large their force is. But
But can you give me a description of their physical demeanor?
do they look pissed or happy?
I mean, like tall.
Oh, they're tall.
Tall, larger than what you'd imagine regular people, like the people on this planet.
Yeah, like the
um,
7-foot range type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 to 7 feet.
Yeah.
Muscular. They don't seem like genetically modified Space Marines. Definitely.
Hmm.
They do seem like warriors.
Yeah, they're 6 to 7 feet. But, they're kind of like what I saw before. And I mean, do they all look the same though? Like to me, from my
They
scope?
look similar. They have different. They have scars. They have. From what you can see, they have kind of more scars from like swords or daggers and things like that than guns. But
Yeah, the scars that some of these guys have are from close combat blades. Training or actual combat, I don't know.
Well, they're impersonating Dark Angels, so penalty's death.
Sure, I mean, I don't have objection to that, but as fast as I am, I think I don't. I'll wait for you to get here.
Yeah, this is going to be a team effort. We just have to kind of strategize. How are they? Do they have watches stand up? Are they vigilant watches?
That's kind of what I'm getting here, yeah.
Mm.
Perimeter.
I am not.
That whole. What's wrong, Miria?
Listen, I don't want to be that mechanicus, but last time we had fight, I was almost killed /
Yes.
tortured / taken by Xenos /
So stay in
corrupted.
cover and away from the Space Marines.
Okay, but
With
I
what?
just don't feel useful if I'm not battling. You guys are so strong with
You're
your
useful
guns
in
and your.
your knowledge, not in your combat ability.
Why don't you just possess a machine and use that to fight?
They don't work like that.
Have you ever met a mechanicus before?
No.
Oh my messiah. We do not possess machines. This is not how it works. We talk, we have dialogue
Can you
with
talk
machine
to-
spirit.
can
But
you
we do
talk-
not command machine spirit. It is still mechanical object, but it is more than that. But we do not control this.
He shoots a gun like any of the rest of us.
I cannot hold your gun
No.
without
No, you
touching the
cannot.
trigger and say shoot.
What are you asking for you to do?
I don't know. I don't know if maybe I can disable security or cause distraction possibly from afar.
And that's where he would chime into Sybil and be like, "Do they have any implants?"
Well, it'd be nice, but Sybil has her Vox off
one's-
currently.
Space Marines do not own implants that could generally be hacked.
No, but something like if they're like relying on auspex or something, if we can make a disruption with This is what I'm thinking, making a disruption with like an EMP or something.
So they, well, I'll speak in Sybil's place for right now because it's, not something that she needs to roll or anything for. What they have with them is bolter, bolt pistol, chainsaw dependent, the leathers, the cloaks, and that's about it. They don't have anything, kind of. Even stuff that Imperial Guard would have, they don't have like auspexes or any kind of combat equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. How far of a distance do you need to be to shoot at someone, Sybil? Not Sybil, Miria.
Let me tell you.
Probably the same as you, Arkel.
Range only 20 meters.
Oh shit.
It is very short range. I am not good at this. Hot shot less pistol.
Well,
Is
then
only
stay
hot.
in cover till we need you.
Well,
Okay, I will have my
mean-
Vox on.
I do have a bolter.
She's looking at Miria. She's
I am
not
probably-
thinking the bolter.
She dropped it.
The gun goes off like fuck.
They're
Attack!
aware of-
Attack!
Because
Um,
a bolter in your hands is still big.
It is too big. I am not very large creature mechanically.
She-
It's not.
Also, game like she would need bolt weapon training.
maybe see if there's anything you can hack.
I can try.
Again, there's nothing. There's no like security, like
Oh.
nothing.
Is there
There is nothing for me to hack. Do you see this? They're walking in willy-nilly. They don't have any security. They just walk in and out.
Is there the planetary defense? What do they have for planetary defense here?
PDF, it's Imperial Guard.
Yeah.
Do
Basic.
they have vehicles or tanks?
Yeah, all PDF do. They tend to. Whether they're in good condition or not is a question.
Yeah.
Well, can you acquisition a tank?
I could easily get you a tank if you want me to.
This
She can't
well,
pilot a tank.
I can
She
get it.
Pilot a tank.
She
Can't
can. She
pilot.
can have someone. She can have.
You'd
someone
give a
pilot.
tank
That's
to
true.
Miria?
It's also like the exact opposite of what we're trying to
Yeah, I
do
know.
here. It's
I
the
mean-
exact opposite of what we're trying to do.
It would have to be like so. Argyle would be like it would have to be something of when the combat starts, then you come in after they're aware of us.
You do have your medical stuff, just so you know, and also like in the future, if you'd like a slightly longer range gun, there are hotshot las guns as well. So just so you know.
Also the dude shot at Lonnie had a las carbine, which we didn't take, but also
I think Sybil left it for
yeah, it was
Chris.
as I said, we didn't take it.
yeah.
Can it magically appear? Hey,
Yeah, no, there's longer range options. So again, we're not worried about your combat ability. Your other abilities are far more useful to us.
Yeah, I'll just sit back. I'm going to make little screens so I can see you guys, and I will sit back and eat. No, I cannot eat anything. The food is bad.
Just lying in the grass up periscope.
Periscope. I will polish my gun and speak with it and hope for the best. And medical things will be ready if you need extraction.
So, question is how are we sneaking up on Space Marines?
I could cause a distraction.
Unfortunately, making loud noises at a group of Space Marines that know they're not known of will put them in a higher alert than we could possibly want them to be in.
Well, if I could draw part of them away, then we split their forces.
how many? We don't even know how many are in there.
Exactly. We gotta
I
draw the
may-
rest out.
One Space Marine would be a handful for all four of us.
They're not
Hey.
full-fledged Space Marines, though.
No, they literally could be. They're just wearing scout armor.
Oh.
And
Or
I do
scout?
have-
Also-
Sybil doesn't really know that though, so
Yeah.
I
By
have
the way-
something that can possibly help.
what?
It is not conventional. It might not even be.
What?
And I just want to pull out the vial of the remaining, what's it called? Poison
agony?
that I have, the liquid
Liquid
agony that I have.
Is not enough for an entire squad of Space Marines,
A
unfortunately.
vial would work on one Space Marine.
Maybe
Maybe.
not,
Just-
but it is enough to make distraction.
We need to touch them.
You need to inject.
Touching a Space Marine will kill me.
Okay, so what if we take this and I want to, like,
you
kind of
think that-
attach a syringe to a bleeder round
Sadly,
or
We
something?
don't have a needle rifle.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I want to attach it to like a bleeder round or something. Just stick it in.
That wouldn't really.
Wouldn't work.
Damn it! Come
It would
on, I'm just
shatter
trying to
Sorry.
finagle a
Wouldn't-
bullet.
Wouldn't fit in the gun. The only thing we have that can shoot a bleed around, by the way,
Is
is my snub revolver.
Oh.
Oh, I also
Oh.
have.
Um,
No, I think I gave you the expander rounds, eh?
Yeah, you gave me those, which also fits in my snub revolver,
Yeah. I also have infernal shells.
which actually fit my heavy bolter.
Okay, well
Oh,
you can
any
take
bolter.
two
Oh, wow.
infernal shells then.
I'd actually hand
about-
those off to Arcreal because he
Okay.
has the most stuff.
Take those. Take the two bleeder
What am I
rounds,
taking?
and you're
Two
taking
Inferno shells.
two
Okay.
infernal shells, and you can take the 4 bleeder rounds and 2 expander rounds, Lazarus.
Okay.
We do have crack grenades.
We do have grenades.
And a motor bomb still.
Yes, and I do still have my melta bomb.
Which, if you're fighting a Space Marine, that's a good way to deal with one.
Yeah. I've only got. Oh no, I've only got 1 crack grenade. I don't know how many frag grenades I have left. I think it's like 3.
I don't
still
carry
have my
all
crack
grenades on me,
grenade.
but I keep 5
If
of
you-
each on me.
Yeah, if you
Maybe.
guys want to replenish frag grenades, that's gonna be pretty easy. Like, just
I have crates of them.
Yeah.
I have.
Lazarus
a crate.
has a grenade emporium set
Yeah.
up on the ship.
I keep 5 frag and 5 crack on me at all points.
So I have 2 crack grenades on me, and then I think like 3 frag.
After my relic blade? Oh, I still have it. I still have my blade. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just
okay.
that's very close
There are-
range.
There are times to run into close range, and
And
if
then
you
there's
think
Space
you're
Marines,
fighting
guys.
Space Marines, you go, maybe I'll just use the heavy bolter for a bit.
So, for those who don't know, a Space Marine on average has a running speed, a basic running speed of 21 kilometers an hour. That's their basic run.
That is
In
Printing-
right.
3 to 4 times
very
faster.
fucking fast.
These
That is
things are
very fucking fast. I have the running speed of maybe like 2.
The average human at top speed hits 21 kilometers an hour. Sorry, not the average human. Human at the pinnacle of
Mm.
health.
The Usain Bolt. They're all basically the Usain Bolts of
They
space.
jog.
I mean, I
In
got
power
36
armor.
run. Just saying.
Hmm.
But that's 36 feet.
Yeah, but
So I'm saying, like, I'm not saying in game stats, I'm saying in recorded lore stats.
oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So they're probably a lot faster than you.
Hmm.
And it's not due to training, it's due to the fact that they have augmentations.
yeah, I know. I've only
Yeah.
got the
Okay.
augmented arms, not the legs yet. We'll
Yeah.
work
We
on
can just
it.
cut those off.
We'll work
Oh,
on it.
I have 5 hot shots that needs to go to Miria. I
Mm.
wrote that in my notes.
I will take 5 hotshots.
Scrambler rounds. What are scrambler rounds good for?
They're meant for machines.
Yeah,
No.
machines, not.
So if you meet Necrons,
Okay.
Not Necrons, they're not machines.
I know.
They're living.
You guys are about to attack Space Marines. I just wanted to drop Necrons in there as well, just as,
Also, like-
Aw.
Okay, so
Did you know Caduceus is a tomb world?
yeah, I'm leaving.
I mean, we're leaving and we're just gonna blow
That was a
the
good
fuck
job.
up.
I mean,
so-
if it was a tomb world, you'd leave the sector probably.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah,
Yeah.
this place is fucked.
you remember that? You remember that fortress world we built?
Nope.
Ah,
hmm
Yeah.
let's leave.
All right. So what are we really gonna do? Because Sybil's
Well, we're gonna-
there
we're
waiting
gonna-
for,
Well, how many of them are out in the open?
what, like 6, probably? Maybe less? What would you say, Sheepy? Out in the open.
There's 2 standing guard, and then at any given time, there's 1 or 2 patrolling up and down, like
Yeah.
keeping a watchful eye out.
Yeah,
They
so...
can't see you.
Yeah,
I
but
think
4
the best
at minimum.
opening would be firing thy heavy bolter first. Forces them to get into cover. They know what a heavy bolter is, most certainly.
Then when they get in the cover, I can release one of my crack grenades.
I can give you their positions at the very least, not give my place away until needed.
Wonderful.
I will be your eyes.
I can ask for nothing better.
This is going to be a very rough fight.
Should I?
No, for you, maybe.
Maybe I should have gotten
Very
some
out.
local reinforcements as cannon fodder.
Miria, if we die, which is very could likely be happening, you have to get back to the ship and report.
I'll make sure she gets back.
Oh yes. Lazarus and Asimus might die.
I think I should retroactive something because you guys may have forgotten. Would you like Frail and Date with you when you make this assault?
Oh yeah,
Because-
I assume
definitely.
there was.
Oh
Ooh,
shit!
yeah.
I forgot about them.
Yeah, I
I would hope they
was
would
like,
have come with us.
You
on
forgot
this
I was
about
like-
Date.
I don't think that they would ever want to even be behind at this point. With given,
Yeah, I assume.
No.
I
Mhm.
assume actually they were with us.
yeah, same.
yeah, it's
I
something that I
forgot-
figured needed to be said.
I
So
forgot.
Frail,
They were there.
so Frail, unless you have specific orders for them, Dane's going to be with Archeal and Lazarus in that general area, ready to
Mhm.
assault with grenades. Frail's going to be kind of hunkered down close by Sybil, ready to run interference.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Do they
and-
have any tactic suggestions since they're there and we're just kind of like all talking?
So they've never fought Chaos Space Marines before. And I'd say Dane's probably there with you guys having a conversation. It's like they don't seem like any Space Marine I have seen. So
They don't seem like Space Marines at all.
they
honestly,
seem
with
like recruits. Not even recruits yet. They seem like they're ready to be initiated into a chapter.
Well,
They're not even wearing power armor.
no.
And
But
she
even
polishes
with
her
the
armor
initiation,
slightly.
even I was like, even with the initiation, I mean, still,
Initiated as Space Marines is still very dangerous, and you should know this, sister.
Yes, this is true.
something
I'm just
something
saying.
with their armor doesn't seem right. Leather that's painted is not something traditional with the dog angels.
The insignias seem right and proper, but the armor is primitive.
Could simply be that they just do not have the equipment to arm all of them. If they are traders, they may have left their chapter without the full requisition of that they needed.
It's also the intel that we received beforehand is that there was other Marine chapters here. 3 different Marine chapters.
Yes, we know of 4 who wear power armor. They could easily be inside the building.
But it also might be something where if they captured Violet and the others, they probably know that we're aware that having 3 different chapters was suspicious to us. But now with all of them 1 chapter.
Well,
All I'm saying is something is off here,
Yes.
and we should be prepared for anything.
Yes.
I agree that we open with the heavy bolter. We have Sybil cover us if precise shots are needed. A few grenades, and then we take out as many as we can.
yes.
That's all we can do.
Sybil, by the way, first target should be anyone using a melee weapon. Last thing we need is them sprinting at us.
Agreed.
Seeing how I'm the only one with the ability to hold them off, I wish not to.
Also agreed. Yeah. No,
Okay. would you guys like to start the assault?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, seeing as we're about towards the ending and we all love cliffhangers, we will do the rolls next time. But Lazarus opens fire, and you guys hear clearly and booming, "Brothers, the heretics are upon us!" And then from the inside, many cries of "For the Emperor!"
What?
And let's end it there.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This
That
is
was a good
like
ending.
Sheepy, your cliffhangers are getting like better and better, man.
Yeah.
Like these are like every week I'm like constantly more like
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Well,
Cliffhangers are my favorite stuff, man.
this is good shit, man.
Originally, my plan for today was to have a decent amount of this fight play out and see where everything went.
Mhm.
But the players used up all their rerolls, and I feel like they wasted a little bit of time to get to the point when they did.
I never made a roll today.
That's true.
That's
didn't.
true. That's true.
Really?
I
like
still
at
have
all?
two. I still have two reboots.
I mean,
or one, I think maybe.
I do not. I use
Oh wait,
all
no!
of
I
mine.
intimidated one person, succeeded.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I made one roll today.
No,
You
this is,
have succeeded 100% of your rolls today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels good.
No, this is good though. I like cliffhangers like this pre-combat because we all know, both out of character and in character, how important this battle is, and then having that thrown at us right before
That's
we're
my
like,
revenge.
that's.
Meta.
I mean, I accept. I think it's a great narrative revenge. That's totally acceptable. But like, they think that we're the heretics. We think that they're the heretics. So, are we about to go and kill? You know what I mean? Like, there's a interesting dynamic there. So I'm excited about it.
The answer is solidly certain they are traitors.
Well, I mean,
So-
like,
Oh.
the thing is that there's going to be a sister battle there, and that's not something you usually see in heretic ranks.
Nope, it absolutely is.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay.
This is battle are one of the highest things because they fight a lot of demons.
Yeah.
They fight a lot of
boy.
demons.
Here's okay. Never mind. I'm not going to talk about my theory because this might be some spoiler stuff. So I'm going to leave it to myself, and maybe I'll ping Sheepy later. But let's talk to our
My
players.
brain is they're all fucking Alpha Legion. They're traitors. That's all that matters.
Oh my god.
Because hey, Alpha Legion loves us. If not Alpha Legion, they're Chaos Marines under the control of Zinch, and that's even worse.
What I think it is it is Alpha Legion, but they are convinced that they are being recruited into the Dark Angels when
Oh,
they're
absolutely.
not. Yeah, and so
Because it's Alpha Legion. It's what they do.
yeah, they fucking trick the fuck out of people all the fucking time.
The second you hear Alpha Legion, it's like, who knows? What
I'm
the fuck's going on?
nefarious. No, I'm nefarious.
Literally, the
No,
second
I'm
you-
nefarious.
Then you hear the taint of chaos. Like anything's out the window because it could be like anything.
Always about the taint. Come on. All right, good. Let's hear from the players as we wrap tonight's episode. That was episode 13. If you have missed any of the previous episodes, make sure you jump onto the YouTube. If you do, youtube.com/Metamancer. That is my channel. There's plenty of things to see there as well. Other tabletop if you're interested in it, but keep up to date with past episodes on there. Let's start with Sheepy, who left us on this cliffhanger.
Hey there, guys. I am SheepDogGaming on YouTube. Search me, you can find me. I am so happy I got to shout that at the end because I was like, I hope we get to the actual attack. You know, this has been a long time coming, basically, ever since you guys saw the original Marines. This has been coming, and I've it's been very hard to hold it in and be like, so yeah. I think probably my favorite part tonight, aside from being a dick, was the flirtation between Sybil and Gris. He doesn't know the fire with which he's playing. Not only is Sybil crazy, but Freya be even more crazy. So, you know, that's not going to end well.
Sybil is a bisexual icon, confirmed.
That was it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
Great.
sorry. Yes,
There.
I'm done.
I was like, long pause for
scene.
dramatic effect, or okay. How about McLoken?
Hello.
Thoughts? Who are you, etc.
Hello. I'm McLoken. I don't have any thoughts because I can't read.
You still have thoughts.
I can't read my thoughts. I'm illiterate. Yeah, I had a great time. I was Arkiel's really wanting to interrogate or beat someone up right now because he hasn't been able to really do that. We had that one person in the alley, but then we were nice to him and let him go. So it was really kind of like the blue balls of interrogation.
I hate that.
I know it's terrible. I mean, you know, when you're waterboarding someone, you're like, I feel bad.
Oh, yeah.
Nowhere near waterboarding.
Relatable.
Yeah, so relatable. Pretty much. If you guys love this, I love this, and please come back next week when we fucking getting in a fight with fucking people being tricked into being tactical or not tactical scout marines or initiates.
Something.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys can find me. I have run one show a week over on mixer.com/storyquest called Chosen. It's Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central. I'm on several different other shows. Just follow me at my Twitter, and I'll let you know when I'm going to be live. So.
Perfect. All right, Vandy. Any favorite parts? Tell us about yourself. You know, that whole bit.
Hi guys, I'm Vandy. I do some role-playing games and creative and indie games and all this other stuff on the Twitch. You can find me at twitch.tv/omgVandi. I stream on Saturdays, so that is tomorrow. And I also am on the Table Story channel on Sundays for Table Story the 7th Eon. So, if you like this shit, just wait. There's more. But what you really should be doing is subbing to Metamancer. It's just listen. You get free emotes every time you sub. And I think that's just great. Like, you could sub for the low price of $4.99 and you get free emotes. Can you believe that? Free.
Oh my god. That's great. Any particular favorite moments of tonight's episode?
Geez.
You did some badass medical research for a little bit there.
Yeah, I spent all my fate points. I just spent them all. I was like, high roller, here we go. God, you know what? I think probably one of my favorite parts is just having Lazarus be Rock. It's just...
That was really good.
It's great. It's just fantastic. I'm a fan. So, yeah, this is awesome. This is a good session. So...
Okay, fantastic. Hippie.
Hi, my name is GreatesHappy69. I am a variety caster here on Twitch. I stream every single day, midnight to 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I also hang out here every Friday for Dark Heresy, and then I am part of the stream team of Just Roll With It, where we'll be getting back to some D&D stuff in the near future. Today's events, man, I don't know, I'm excited to kill some heretics and traitors. You know, it's been a while since I got to shoot something. It's gonna be nice. Make a nice bloody splatter and or die.
Yeah.
I really wish they were like a bit more obvious if they were chaos, because oh well, shoot them anyways.
Pretty much.
We're Inquisition. They're traitors.
Yep. Sounds about right. Fantastic. Good. Awesome. Thank you guys. I am Metamancer. My channel, if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, hit the notification bell button thingy, whatever. Anyway, my favorite part of today's episode, there's kind of a lot. I think Lonnie coming back was really fun, which just shat all over Miria because she couldn't be the one to kill him.
I was a little disappointed. Okay, his face was fine, but like that's why it wasn't my favorite part because I didn't get to kill him.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm just GM Blue Balls now.
Yeah.
No one gets to kill anyone.
Big
they
old
want
blue
to kill.
tits over here. Just fucking. God damn it.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, I like the, despite the fact that I very much enjoy combat in 40k, like a lot, as far as combat systems go, even with all the complexities that it sometimes has, it just feels fun. But I like the underworld connections that I get to do, because that definitely falls more in line of her specialty back at Necromunda. So being able to overlap her job, which is being an assassin, with her skills as a cult leader, a death cult leader, is actually quite a lot of fun. And it's great. Now half of the planet's terrified of my character, so it's great. It's a win-win situation, guys. What can I say? And I'm gonna finally get the damn equipment that I've been trying to get since basically the start of the game out of it eventually. So, sounds like a win to me. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging around and for the resubs. I think we had 2 resubs. And also everybody who just hung out and watched, as well as the follows and the hosts. Much appreciated. If you did not catch the earlier parts of this episode, again, it'll be back up on YouTube in a couple days, or you can rewatch the VOD on Twitch. So whichever is easier for you. In the meantime, I think that's pretty much it. I think we will see you guys next week. Until then, have a good night.